Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
That's a very dope thing that you just did there. So,
Yeah.
just for the record, you got it on the audio, but go to word of mouth productions.co, wordofmouthproductions.co.
Later.
All your,
Later.
apparel.
Yeah.
Hat,
Or do you want just a taste of it?
shirt,
Yeah.
I'm
shoes,
gonna
Shot glass
hit
or
the
just-
drink of the week
I
first.
did.
but not
I dig
shoes,
it.
but
Yeah,
anything
That's what I
dealing
wanted.
with hoodies, stuff like that. Definitely check them out. Word of mouth. Shit. Wordofmouthproductions.co. What is up?
Sir.
Wordofmouth.co.
Wordofmouthproductions.co.
Wordofmouthproductions.co. Y'all heard it.
What's this little setup you got here, sir?
So I got a shot and a drink this week.
Nigga. The fuck you on?
So,
what the fuck are they on?
We went to this restaurant yesterday.
What the fuck are they on?
Juicy Seafood Bar.
Location?
I think it's Oak Cliff.
Nice.
You
Bishop
say you went
Arts
to a
area?
seafood bar?
It's in like a Wheatland.
Was it like a
Like Bishop Arts
buffet
area?
of seafood?
No, it was like right off 20 and I think Wheatland.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
Went over there yesterday. Fucking, they had the nice little drink menu. So I had a Long Island. I didn't really get to look at the menu long, so I just picked what I
Strong
saw
Island.
right there.
I dig it.
Got the Long Island, and then I had a zombie for the first time.
Zombie?
It's kind of like in the
What is
Long
it?
Island family, kind of like an Adios or if you
like
ever
a
heard of one of
AMF or
those.
Never heard of it.
Zombie, so was
What
it
does
like
it do?
clear? Did it look like a
It was
a
like
squirt?
yellow.
It was
What does it do?
It's just a, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like a Long Island without the gin
I'm saying
or
it
some
would
shit.
do
like
it.
that.
Okay.
So it's supposed to have you like walking around.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, ooh, like what they
Zombie
So
do?
vibe or what?
they were strong as hell. So I had the Long Island, and then I was like, man, let me go ahead and get this zombie. And then I was like, all right, I'm good. So they had like different types of shots that you can get. So one of them was called the Mexican candy. So that's gonna be
Sweet,
the shot, and
but
then
spicy.
Mexican candy. That's some sticky shit right there.
and then I'm
Spin
gonna
that
make a
up.
Paloma
Yep.
for the drink.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of that. All in the roof.
Yeah, you be like, fuck. That back
I don't
molar.
say it ain't ginger.
No. So these was like kind of the same type of bottles when I seen it online. So I was like, man, I don't know. So I bought. It's supposed to be a grapefruit soda, but I bought Squirt too because it's
Yeah,
grapefruit.
squirt. Yeah.
Shout out to girls.
If this shit is nasty, then you got a bottle opener.
I do.
I might need. Oh yeah.
Gotta get it off my key. Or we just do that thing he do with the
so
bottom of the lighter.
Do a little taste test and see if it's.
Yeah.
Ginger beer.
I'm not a fan of grapefruit, like straight up grapefruit, but when it comes to squirt, that bitch be popping.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Squirt
use
is
a Squirt.
grapefruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a Squirt. You wanna?
I never heard of it.
He was like, I'm gonna use squirt.
This is just a cocktail mixer.
Yeah.
Looking at this.
I don't know. The lime might balance it out. Y'all want to do the shot first, or y'all want to do the?
Yeah, shot first. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sweet and spicy. See, yo, no lie,
It's like the aftertaste is like weird.
no lie. That Tahitian or that spice shit.
Tahitian treat.
Tahini.
Yeah, but I get Anyway, take a sweet potato cut in half, Put a little coconut oil on both halves. Put a little bit of that on there. Put a little of that Maria Southwest seasoning. A little pink Himalayan salt. Down.
When do you add the sazon?
Huh?
When do you add the sazon?
No sachet. There is no sachet for this. You can put them in the oven and fucking, man, best shit.
That's crazy.
I don't know what it is about that aftertaste, bro. But
That's why I don't like grapefruit.
That's crazy.
That's like real grapefruit. That's not like real grapefruit. But
shot glass.
Let me just hit you out the mouth. That's crazy.
Grapefruit's supposed to be like really good for you, but that's one citrus I cannot get down with. Yeah. Grapefruit is not what it is.
I think I'm getting older because grapefruit ain't so bad, but it definitely not.
It's that bitter.
It's not the beverage
go-to
sweet choice.
Yeah. But when it comes to squirt, though,
that's like niggas that be drinking that shit with olives and then they eat the olives. I be like, you are a
see, I can eat olives like
serial killer.
I can eat olives like on a pizza, but like and I can even do like a mozzarella, but it can't be like double olive sided. When not olive sided, then I can do, and it has to be like double turkey or some shit. But just straight up olives eating them shits, I can't do that shit. Adrian do that shit, and I can't do it. That shit be just
Olives is.
I'll use the juice cooking with some shit, brining some shit.
Not even
but
on pizza. I be like, why did you do that? Take that shit off my Supreme, bitch. I don't want that. Top it with mushrooms instead.
you gotta be sauteed down though. I don't like them fresh mushrooms on them bitches. They just
Nah,
be dry
like
and shit.
Tasting like a
Saute them shits up a little
bag
bit.
of.
Yeah.
Oh damn, it was still some shit in here.
What the fuck are they on?
Already.
Epic fail.
I didn't know you left. What's the name in there?
Juice residue.
Man, I wasn't gonna drink all that. After I tasted it, it was a wrap. I don't know what that is. What's that supposed to be?
That's really fucking good.
This nigga did it again.
That wine, I'll definitely get that again for the house. $11.
Why does this taste like that?
I don't know. Like that shit does not taste great.
It's legit, like flavor wise, because it tastes like a real fucking grapefruit. But
and I got that one because it was like they put honey in it to sweeten it up, and I was like, all right,
nigga,
it might not be that bad.
Not enough.
Nope, nigga, we not fucking with it.
Tastes like somebody just hit me in the mouth with a grapefruit.
That nigga keep drinking it.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone before you know it, man. It ain't that bad.
No, I'm one of them people. I could dislike it and still drink it.
Where's the what's the name at?
Pass me the motherfucking thing. Hurry up or else somebody's gonna get sprayed. You can pour that bitch like a Dr. Seuss character. The mayor of Whoville.
Oh. Got the tequila.
Say again? Tequila what?
Tequila?
Oh, I thought you.
Oh, I thought
you meant that one. I was like,
yeah.
I ain't never seen a red tequila.
I was like, wait.
Oh, this
And it's watermelon flavor? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is
watermelon.
going on?
I didn't want the
It's
sour.
just watermelon
They gave me
juice?
the wrong one.
You get watermelon sour?
Yeah, it's sour.
My other joint. What the fuck are they on?
I'm gonna try it without the hot sauce first, cause you're supposed to put like a splash of hot sauce in there. From what I seen on some recipes, and then some of them was like they didn't do it. So I'm gonna try it without the hot sauce first, cause I don't really want to dash my shit.
Mexican candy.
Mexican candy.
That's new.
So,
Watch it.
Oh. Boom. And that's how you do it, homeboy.
You got it.
that nigga be hitting the measurement.
Right there. Be like, watch it. That bitch go right to the drop.
I'll be like, oh.
That nigga tripped me out though when he made them Jägermeister dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh no.
He ate them hoes like
no.
I'm like, bro, it's no way.
No.
A hot dog infused with Jägermeister.
It's good.
No way.
That was not what it was.
Jägermeister gotta be the worst thing you could ever drink.
I ain't gonna lie though, Jaeger bombs back in the day, he used to be a beast on them hoes. I knock off 5 or 6 and the bitch like, what the shit?
I think I only had them hoes like one time.
Nigga, that used to be in downtown San Diego. They used to have fucking I think it was Thursday nights. It was like $1 Jaeger bombs, and fucking it was over. They were kicking us out because it was one of the places like they rotated, like they'll stop serving you because it was so small.
Yeah.
And we would go in there, you know what I'm saying? And it's Thursday, people are starting to come in, but not really. We already out for the weekend. We go in that bitch and be fucked up. 12 in and be throwing up on the way out, fucked up, and then go hit the streets and be all types of shit. All right, my bad. Let's go. Oh.
Probably would have been better if the watermelon wasn't sour.
That's not bad.
But it wasn't bad.
It's different. That's definitely something you'd probably take at the bar. You'd be like, oh.
Appreciate you pouring me that watermelon sour. That was a good look.
This one, you could just make it in your glass. You ain't got to shake it up or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Just be quiet. I was trying to figure out what the fuck this nigga doing.
Mm-hmm.
That was I spilled.
Yeah, be careful
Got a
with
little
him
spillage.
What was that? 2 shots?
Nah, I spilled a little, so I just replaced it.
Oh, okay. So a shot.
This is another nut.
Get you a little
Never heard of that.
little lime in there.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's gonna be good.
And you hit it with the squirt.
Yeah, the squirt. I think that's what finished just nice. A little bubbly, but just a little bit of sweet on that whole.
You should squirt some lime in it.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I was trying to squeeze it.
We don't do that peasant stuff over here, nigga. We got tools to.
How much of a shot did you put? 1?
Yeah, one.
Just
Or if
one?
you want to double it up, you can. Or if you want to do like a shot and a half.
Okay. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, that looks a little better. Looks like I'm playing now.
I think it's done.
Oh, nigga, you dripping. Did you do it?
Dripping juice
You do
all
But you see when I squeezed it on the top, it didn't do shit. It looked like a muffin.
See?
You know I had to.
Reload.
Wow. Ooh. Grapefruit soda. Who the fuck made that?
Or you can stir it up
Can I get that one?
if you want to. This one.
No. He put his mouth all over.
Oh.
Let me get that other one.
Yeah, no, this is mine.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The fuck? You can't have none of that.
The Paloma and the Mexican candy.
She's so good. That's what she said.
You got 20, 25 minutes to be on the spot. Send me the coordinates. I'll put it where you want it. She'd be like, oh, what's he doing over there? What's he doing over there?
I have no clue.
This guy. You gotta be careful.
Squeeze it. Easy way to do it, just squeeze it to the side. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Let's see. That's a. Oh, okay.
See.
He like, ugh. Yeah.
Did you see?
Shout out,
you see though?
Shout out to Weed Maps. Man, that was out in Vegas. So I was like, man, let me pull up my app, man, and see.
Oh.
Did you look at this over here? Did you look at this? Did you look at this?
I seen that. That's why I said, oh. And it's just, what you do after that? You just watch the TV, watch you, or you even turn it on? Do you go to the refrigerator and open it and watch it on TV? I'm confused.
Yeah, so she was out there. I was like, man, let me know what dispensary you going to. I'm going to pull it up on the app, and then I'm going to scroll through their menu and see what I want.
Ooh. And he was like, yeah, let me get that Delph real quick. That cripple Conalon light, you know.
That don't be a menace.
That shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga.
99.9.
The shit.
Ooh.
Not gonna work. That's crazy.
It ain't that big, though. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
No, but you
it
don't
don't
need
need
much.
to be.
Yeah.
When
I thought it was going to be like a regular size.
You just described Mike Tyson.
Did I tell y'all the story when we were in Santa Cruz about smoking in the garage? Mm-hmm. So we had came back from the farm.
Never smoke in Dubai. I know that.
And fucking
And don't have shit in Russia.
Man.
Free Brittany Griner.
Right.
Man.
We went back to the hotel, and they had a below parking garage, and I got one of the ones that we had on here, one of the something similar, but the outside also, you know what I'm talking about? Like a cone, but infused inside and on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Two different varieties or whatever. Anyway, the point is
So it was like a Kennegar J?
Yeah. It was some strong shit, whatever. We're down there, we're in the car, and we're smoking. It's about like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? Or, yeah. And I'm smoking, we're chit-chatting, blah, 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 we're fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Not realizing, I got the windows down, comfortable, because I'm just smoking. A dude comes up from the side, and he's like, excuse me, are you smoking? And I'm like...
No, sir. I'm calling my grandma. This is a seance. Do not interrupt our medium with the higher power.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Ivory fist to be in the back seat.
Right. And so I'm holding my hand, and I'm like, yeah. Like, thinking, like, why wouldn't I? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I don't think you're going to be able to smoke down here. He's like, you have the whole garage full of just smoke, and it's starting to leak through the elevator going into the hotel. I was like, oh, shit, my fault. He's like, no problem. And I just drove out the thing, hit the block, you know what I'm saying, and finished off and came back. But, yeah, they didn't have no, like, ventilation, you know, and it was just, you know, like a
It
one
was
level.
closed in.
Yeah. You drove down from the street level, you know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of the, like, double or triple ones when you, like some of the places they had ventilation and shit. That place didn't. But
Yikes.
I was just like, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
What's a yikes type of moment?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of yikes, Joe Biden. Gotta get his ass up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, he going after them PPP loan.
I had a homie that told me that, you know, he happy they getting prosecuted. Said, nigga, you a whole cone. Who the fuck is happy someone's getting prosecuted? Enemies ain't even happy they ops in jail. They rather have you free so they can shoot you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Get in jail.
They got a whole fucking task force on this shit. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, they definitely gonna have a task force on it. It's a must. You know?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when the state of address, when he was talking about it and shit, and then I was reading up on it, and I was just like, damn, because I remember everybody talking about it, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead, but be legit about it, because if anything's wrong, you don't think these motherfuckers are going to come looking for you one way or another, or, you know, question what you bought or what you applied that money to and don't have receipts for that shit. They looking for it, and now they just gives them more of a reason to look more into a person's, you know what I'm saying, background of shit.
Man, no, this shit is getting out of hand, you know. PPP be damned, all of that. Where we at right now, man, gas $9, man, in some places. This shit is over with, bro. It's time to get the horse and carriage back out, dog.
Hell yeah, on the way over here, I seen the fucking diesel was $5.09. I was like, God damn.
I paid yesterday $4.59. That's what I fucking have been paying so far. $4.59.
I'm holding it. What? Well, I ain't got no baby mama, you know, but I'm holding it. What is it? No, I can't remember. I cannot remember. All I know is I'm holding. I'm holding it. I think it was 26.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about?
I was talking about gas.
Right. I think I'm holding it 26 gallons. And that shit is
Oh, I was like, what? I was like,
tragic. Like,
nigga, what kind of gas you getting? Like, you got that race car gas.
Man,
like,
that's racing.
$26 a gallon. Good God, dude. Bicycle.
That's that 91,
motorcycle.
That's that pure octane right there.
That's that fucking Formula One type shit. Like, what
Yeah,
the
that shit costs so much bread.
Them niggas with the electric cars probably like, shit, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
I seen a smart car and I was wondering what he thought.
You know, in the conspiracy world, it's like one of those situations like where they're trying to push the whole electric car agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's gonna go for it, blah blah blah. But if you get to a situation where you're forced into it, then it's like, oh, because now you look at people that are electric and they're just like, ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, that the electric, you're getting like $2.46 to a mile charge.
Yeah, I mean to a
charge, and then you have to and then you have to pay extra for the faster charger shit at your house. Pay for the installation for that bitch at the house.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, shit, like.
And then on top of that, when you talking about it, like the way they trying to make it seem, I just can't see how an all electric producing plant is gonna have less emissions.
They have more, right?
Right, because they got batteries.
It's more detrimental to the environmental or to the environment. To the environment, yeah.
For sure will.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, but you're promoting this one, you know what I'm saying? And then all the wrecks that are starting to come up more of the people not driving, you know what I'm saying? I saw the video where somebody was watching Netflix and ran into a cop car, and the cop car hit another cop car, and it was on the dash cam, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody the other day.
They ain't never getting out.
I was talking to somebody the other day.
That's assault on the officer. They gonna charge you.
Yeah. They've seen in their area where they stay at, they've seen 2 Teslas like up on 2 different medians. And usually it's somebody that was in it, and he either saw their chair like turned to the side, or something happened to where it, it did whatever it did. So he was like, man, they were sounding real nice at the beginning, but now they're kind of questionable. Like they were just showing the glitz and glam, and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know.
If somebody ain't driving me, I'm gonna drive myself, bro.
When that bitch that Tesla hit something, you almost guaranteed to go up in flames. Almost guaranteed. That's why they just went through the roof like that, because it got its own pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like the way Joe Biden going about it, you would think this shit is already set in stone. And it's like, bro, don't nobody know nothing. You just telling niggas, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Wow. You a bold boy. It's a wild boy right there. Biden is a wild boy.
There's a person that I usually have to pass a house a couple blocks down. Got the flag posted up on his on the corner or on the peak of his house with the fuck Biden flag up and shit. Like, motherfuckers be going crazy. Like, I've seen just as much shit with flags and shit as much of the Trump thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no. Shit is crazy right now. But, that's just because they trying to keep Trump out of office. And from a campaign standpoint right now, Biden is making sure that nigga will win. Because it's like, your president approval rating got to be in the 2%. Like, don't nobody like you, bro. Not your cabinet. Not the people that's under you. None of that, bro. You a terrible person.
I saw an interview with Trump, and they were asking him if he was going to try to go again for the next election. And he was like, well, due to the campaign rules or whatever it has to do with that, you can't talk about it if you are or if you're not until it's official. Right. And if you do, you have to go about things a complete different way for you to speak about it openly. He was like, but a lot of people are going to be happy. A lot of people are going to be happy. And I was just like, oh, shit. Like,
that's a big
go. Like,
that's a big negative. They're not finna be happy. They quite upset.
Like, goddamn.
A nigga already told niggas to their face, yeah, your gas finna keep going up. Wouldn't be surprised we paying $15 a gallon next week.
I was watching something too, and he was like, in an interview before, he was like, the whole East Coast, he's like, where do you think they get their oil from? He's like, they get it from Russia. He was like, Massachusetts is one of the most da-da-da-da. He was like, and I was just like, oh. I was just like, shit. Okay. I had never seen that video before.
It's almost like Biden want everybody to hate him. So some shit, I feel like he go out his way to do just to make it worse. Like, don't like it.
Hell yeah, some of them videos, I was like, damn, y'all niggas didn't play this part of the rally. Like, I didn't hear that shit.
Right.
Y'all played all this other bullshit.
Right.
Propaganda.
And I'm looking at it like what? Like, y'all holding a lot of shit. Like,
what they ain't holding is gas mileage, cause Lord.
Man, y'all seen the...
If I come see you right now, you must be married to me.
There's a delivery charge with this shit every time.
Gotta give, baby. I'm sorry. That's a whole wop, man.
You seen the Tesla? They talking about coming out with the self-driving 18-wheelers.
Hell no.
Yep, no bullshit. He gave a demonstration of what it does for the acceleration.
I seen it.
Okay, so
but
yeah,
it's retarded.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, again, like I say, we talk about how much it costs to produce this shit. Mm-hmm. It's like, why we ain't even entertaining it?
But they're pushing, you know what I'm saying? Once again, it's that propaganda of shit that they're talking about. They're trying to get all this shit out there. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, just like...
That's why I don't want to get on one of them fucking... You know, they talk about you can get from New York to L.A. and blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, I'm not getting on that shit. Nigga.
They said they got one of those in Vegas now.
Why not?
I'm gonna let them
the Super Bullet shits?
Yeah.
They got them in China all the time. I would definitely be on one of them hoes. I've watched the videos with people staying on them and shit. I would do that shit, no bullshit. But if you do, I ain't gonna be one of the first motherfuckers. I'm definitely gonna get that bitch some years before I fucking because it's just for me. Yeah. It's just like a ride, like at Six Flags.
Yep.
I won't ride any new ride for the first couple of years because they let them work all that shit out. Right. But in the meantime, I've watched some of them shits, and them shits are pretty extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? They talking about making the one where they're gonna be from LA to New York, and you can make it in like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
That would be epic.
That'd be fucking crazy.
And it would drive the prices of plane tickets and shit straight down. Yep. Let's get on that.
Yep.
Because I still prefer to fly over a train. That's still like a...
Until they get the self-flying, the autopilot.
Yeah, but the scenery and shit ain't
gonna change. Was it Chappie at the fucking welcome terminal talking about some boarding pass, scan the fucking wrist and shit. Welcome aboard. Your seat is 34E.
Exactly.
Enjoy. Log in if you would like free entertainment.
Exactly how they be. They make you want to snatch that bitch out the stand. Shut the fuck up.
Sir, would you like another beverage?
No, I wouldn't. I would like more money in my bank account.
Sir, I cannot do that. Have a good day.
That's how it be. It's really spooky out here.
You seen that they're, I think 100 White Castles, I think it is supposed to be replacing or putting in robotic arms for the fucking flipping.
Because it saving money.
Yup.
And it's here on time.
Yep. It's always here. And then you can make more money because you can be over 24 hours. Nobody's going to get tired. No breaks. Yeah. None of that. Keep working. Just as long as you supply the food, fucking they can do it.
Hand it to them. It's like 3 niggas in there. The robots
all on
their
phone.
Doing their thing.
Fucking just put patties on the fucking flat top. You got the other arm putting the lettuce, and the other arm that'd be just the squirter. Should be, you know what I'm talking about? And then, right
you when got you the ketchup in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't even got a person to register fucking the person or nothing. You just swipe a card or fucking chip or fucking touch, whatever the fuck you do, crypto, all that shit, just boom.
It'd be like at the McDonald's where you can go in and order on the screen.
Kiosk, but that's the drive-through. Like, it's just like the stores, you know what I'm saying?
Literally, they drive through. They don't care about none of that. I was in that bitch waiting for what seemed like 25 hours on my time. Damn. And I'm like, bro, what y'all doing back there? Like, ain't nothing that funny, bitch. Give me my shit. Run me my shit. You know?
Yeah, I don't understand some of that shit. It'd be like, sometimes I think they just like make it long on purpose because of whatever they're doing, like whatever the shift is, like with people. Because some people, like I've gone to certain places to pick up food and it'd be like they on there. Like, for example, Chick-fil-A. We know Chick-fil-A, even when you get on a long line, it's like, okay.
In and out.
Boom. I'm at the most, I done been in a line for Chick-fil-A at the most 15 minutes. Probably. 15 minutes.
Maybe possibly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
And that may have been like an extreme busy day. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be missing.
Because it'd be like, shit. Like, y'all be... I just ordered $50 worth of food for the family. And... follow
all this other shit is extra? What the fuck? I wasn't told this.
Like, y'all niggas coming outside and everything?
Yeah. Cash a card. Oh, shit.
Even doing it, though.
Yeah. Right.
It's like,
okay.
They trying to be Anna Delvey in this motherfucker.
And it's crazy because I've seen with that, you know, like Whataburger and other places, they try to do the same shit. It do not be on point at all. They be lost in the bitch, and I still don't understand it. Like, I've watched people where they just be like, did you order da-da-da-da? I'm like, nope. Did you order da-da-da-da? If it's something better than what I got, then maybe.
Charge it to
I'm just saying.
$99. I'm very interested.
I guess I was blessed just now. Let me go ahead. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this in.
Yep. Shit be crazy. What else going on?
Not that grapefruit.
Hell yeah, that shit was nasty as hell.
That shit was terrible.
I mean, it was not good, but I don't like grapefruit anyway. So I would give it for like authentic, being authentic. I would say like a 9, because that shit was horrible. Like it's that initial sweet, and then that bitch is just bitter than a hoe. Like, oh.
Yeah, that aftertaste is not.
Ooh, wee. Aftertaste is hell. But I'll take my word for it. Go get you a case. What's the worst that can happen? You don't like it? I'll be a punk.
Well, how much was it?
$5
For a 4-pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
not bad, yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Nope. Same as the ginger. That shit was nasty. Like, I'm just not gonna trust that size bottle again. Like, nope.
If it looked like that in any way of fanciness, it's just nah. And it's a 16 ounce. Anything that ain't doing it.
I can't do it. It's a must that I'm on point. It's a must. No pun intended. It's a must.
Yeah.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah. That's fucking. I definitely want to add one of those to the fucking. To the New Year extravaganza. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought about it. Yep, I know what you're talking about. The New Year's extravaganza.
Yeah, because
And the
there is no
glorious time
tapping.
it shall
There is no tapping. There is no tapping. There will be no tapping. The only tap out will be if you just
throw up and pass out.
yeah. That's the only way you're gonna tap
That's
out.
how you tap.
It's the only way.
That's how I know you mean it. You gotta pass out and throw up, both of them.
Whoa.
One or two won't do. One out of two will not do.
I remember the second time I ever smoked weed, everybody thought that I threw up off of smoking weed because I had smoked 2 blunts. They said I smoked 2 blunts and I got sick and threw up. In all actuality, I was sitting in the back seat in JJ's car, and there was a truck beside us. The fucking muffler was, and the smell was fucking hitting me, and I was not digging it, and I ended up throwing up for about a month. I got called fucking throwing up off of 2 blunts. I had to fucking smoke my respect back to even prove anything.
No, that's a rabbit hole. That's how you end up fucking head
I was
spinning.
like,
Caught it in the Matrix, nigga. Touching shit that ain't there.
oh, motherfucker learn real quick.
Gotta be quick on your toes. Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. But no, man, we in some interesting times right now. I mean, everything got its own story, no matter where you at, you know. At this point, because the world felt that shit. So even like trade lines you might have had open, they closed them hoes out. You gotta go through the process of getting them reopened.
Yeah, because they cut off a lot of shit. And it's just like, oh, we're fucked. Okay, so what are we going to do now? You know what I'm saying? What's the next move?
Well, I tell people all the time, you know, if you feeling stuck, then that's where you drop a 8 in that 2 liter. Go crazy.
We're all a little crazy, yeah?
I'm a lot of crazy, but
Well, I was just generalizing, you know what I'm saying?
very well.
Fucking, gonna be interesting how it's gonna run. I don't know how this one's gonna
play out.
Yeah. And then, then the reminiscent of how we even got to this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the naiveness of thinking like 2 months is a joke, 3 months, boom. Now we in this shit. Like we in the shit show. Like we were pre-showing. You know what I'm saying? We pre-gaming back at the apartment. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to hit the fucking grand stage. Like, okay. Here we go. Show starts. Sit back, because a lot of y'all ain't going to make it. And a lot of us ain't going to make it. Just
but
because.
all of them going to be offended. Because you're not their type.
Yeah, fuck it.
This concept in the world.
Fuck it.
People be upset that you don't like what they built like.
Oh, well.
I feel like that's a huge no.
No?
A huge no.
A huge no.
Mm-hmm. A huge no. Shit crazy. But that's some shit I do. Especially if I could have the means. I go buy me a property and put everything my kids ever wanted on.
Just be hunkered down.
For the most part.
I remember all the people that were talking shit about the Doomsday Preppers. You remember that show?
Yeah.
Then it's like, it was on for a good minute, then it got taken off. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking, and it hasn't, I mean, unless you look for it, but it's not like shown like that.
What's the name of it?
Doomsday Preppers.
No, I ain't checked it out.
Oh man, they used to, it was this season used to come on, I think like from like 07 or 08 to like 2011, because I remember it stopped like right before 2012, because everybody was tripping about the 2012 shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like a reality show, fucking different people, like each, episode, each season or whatever, or each episode, people doing doomsday shit. They got fucking bunkers underneath ground. They talk about fucking stashing ammunition, MREs, water, how they get their water, how they collect the rainwater, how they filter shit, how they take a shit, where they sleep, the routine, the evacuation plans, what happens if this goes down. They got motherfuckers that'll set up to like a 200-mile area, and they'll stash fucking bag kits of like ammo and MREs and food and shit.
Go bags.
Yeah, in different areas. All, you know what I'm saying? The majority of these people do that to get to a certain area if something happens to where the main supply was taken over. And they can fucking go, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, didn't think about that. Yeah. That's a good plan. Okay, you know what I'm saying? All different types of shit, you know what I'm saying? And people used to give them shit about it. People used to talk shit. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Hell yeah.
Well, not bless you, but yeah.
Take the burp. I'll take the bless you. Fuck it. Thank you.
Well, because I always find it weird when people cough and shit. You only say something when they sneeze, but it be like, nigga, cough their whole lung, and you just keep on talking. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Usually, but that's when I started, engaging, like asking, like, hey, you okay? Maybe a pat on the back, fucking, just fucking to be like, hey, because you might be dying. Being. You might have something fucking stuck in your lung.
You a decent human being, sound like.
Well, I try. Doesn't mean I am always, though. Because I am definitely not.
Well, we can't all be perfect, can we?
I wear that mask sometimes. We all wear many masks. The mask.
I mean, I'm perfect, but I can't expect that out of everybody, can I? How can I expect that?
It wasn't a whole lot. It was just a little in.
Yeah, it's all good.
Be quiet.
Nigga like, fuck you, nigga.
Oh, yeah, no, he got a little attitude. Be quiet.
That nigga sleep. He just snoring.
Yeah.
Be quiet. He not asleep.
He definitely is, yeah.
Not making him sound.
That's all you snoring.
Okay. He didn't want to get out. Stop, you embarrassing me.
Ain't trying to hear it at all. None of that.
Nope.
It be like that though.
I ain't trying to hear shit. Let me see. Did you see that shit about Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
So apparently he ain't gonna face no criminal charges.
Yeah.
So there's that. After all of that,
What did he allegedly do?
inappropriately touched or
Like
had
showed
people
some
touching
shit
him, showing
to some
his
masseuses or like.
showing his private parts to somebody. But it's like, you know, that dude got convicted.
And who does he play for?
The Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Football.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Basketball. Football. Which one?
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay. Football. Interesting.
He didn't play last year because he requested to get traded. And then, like, right after that, all the allegations started coming out and shit.
He requested to get traded, and then all of a sudden, he popped up out of nowhere on Mom's Dukes and was like, oh, I didn't know she wasn't, you know, I didn't know you was in a relationship. Bitch, that's none of your business.
Interesting.
How about we enjoy the moment, ho? It's fleeting. The person is fleeting, bitch, because of you.
So that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga spent a whole year, like, just sitting on the side because wouldn't nobody trade for him because they didn't know what was gonna happen. So, and he wasn't gonna play for them. Like, he already said that shit.
That's crazy how they can fucking manipulate so many different players. By how
Well, they can manipulate almost anything they want to just by sliding the scale on fines. I seen one part where they had fined some nigga $15,000 for wearing like high socks or socks that didn't cover a part of his skin.
What?
But, yeah, you know.
I had came across something. It was like the most outlandish like fines in like sports, and I think Odell had got fined for wearing like some cleats. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, what? Like,
It was like some type
what
of
the fuck?
special
Like,
edition cleats or something. I think it had Donald Trump on it. But yeah, no.
like,
Motherfuckers be
damn.
too hyped to murder a motherfucker.
Yep. I knew that back then. Who was that nigga that played for the Saints, bro? That always just said do the
Aaron
shit
Reed.
with the touchdowns.
I think I saw something about a
I
person
want to
with
say
touchdowns.
Joe Horn, but
Joe Horn, that's who it was.
fucking that nigga used to do them crazy ass celebrations and shit.
Him and Randy Moss, why it is how it is today. Because they was so much full of so much bullshit. That's how it is today. It's ridiculous, you know.
That's just wild.
You get 1 to 2 tries, but niggas just get 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can't comfortably come down on it.
Yeah.
And then the setup is real too. Like, you got to be on your A game. When I look at some of these, athletes, I don't know, what goes on in their personal life and all the other shit, but just from what is perceived to the society, I mean, it seems like you really got to be on your P's and Q's because, you got people that just show up at your fucking hotel room. You got fucking people, at this other place and just, and just things that happen, encounter with different people, and now all of a sudden this person is accusing you of this and accusing you of that, and all you did was just hang out or, or you got drinks or you did go back to the room but nothing happened, now all this other shit happened and it's like, what
Imagine
the fuck?
a situation where
Damn.
all that happened, but then y'all do it. Now they claiming that she got vaginal trauma in presence of some unknown semen or something like that. And it's like, yeah, we fuck, but that was it. Like,
Right, and then you have situations, exactly my point. Then it's like, it's all cool and copacetic until afterwards, and even afterwards you think everything's cool, and then all of a sudden TMZ hitting you up talking about something. Hey, blah 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 blah. And it's like, what? Like, she just left here like at 10 o'clock. Like, she said we were gonna meet up later on tonight. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what?
That was us.
What?
How you doing though?
Shit.
That was us.
Like, you can't trust none of them. Like, anything. Like, it's like, woo. And then you hear about, or I don't want to say you hear about. Then there's, I guess, celebrities or athletes that are not like all out there that are well known, and then they be doing shit more than the people that be out there. You just don't know about it because they be sweeping that shit underneath the rug like a motherfucker, and you be like, you know what I'm saying, offensive lineman, defensive line, or you know whoever on the bench or whatever, and it's like, what? Like, oh yeah, he did it. I got, you know, assaulted.
Man, Deshaun Watson shit despicable because literally that shit did not pop off until they said he wasn't gonna play because he chose to be traded. Cause see, that's the one thing owners don't like. Owners don't like when you feel like you got some power because if the
This ain't the NBA, nigga. Like, you can't request a trade, bro.
Yeah.
but if you talk about
That's how they be treating that shit, though. Like,
if you're talking about independence, players is well within their reason to ask whatever they want, you know?
yeah.
It's up to you under it. But they don't just go that far and say, nah. They make an example out of you every time. Like, 9 charges, none of them were criminal? Like, come on, bro.
Do they have like a union like for like football players or basketball players?
I'm sure they do.
Well, I think sometimes like wouldn't
shit.
you? Huh? No, I'm just saying I would think that would play like a big part in a lot of the situations that go on with
About
stuff.
to go double down on some prison.
Huh?
With the, damn it, you fucked me up. I'm making a joke.
I said union, like football, and you said probably, and then you're like, oh shit, and I was like, I just figured that it would be some kind of like
No,
that would be in
with
play.
the prisoners, like you saying, don't prisons got some type of football teams or something like that?
I don't know, do they?
Yeah, I'm saying. I was talking about the longest yard.
So you probably saying no, they don't.
No, I was thinking about the longest yard
Oh.
and like betting on.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, huh?
yeah, that's what I
Processing.
said. Yeah, there you
Caviar.
go. Yeah, you messed me up.
The contact is strong. The contact is strong.
Fuck me up. It's all good though. But nah, bro, they gonna keep on at that shit until these players actually. I'm hoping that they keep at that shit till these players actually realize their power and quit bullshit. Like, yeah, letting these people just play with them, and it's like, bro, this is a league built literally off of y'all back, not even figuratively, literally off of y'all back.
Yep. Earlier this week, they was like the video of Colin Kaepernick working out, and I was like, bro, they not gonna let this nigga play. Like, why are y'all talking about this shit?
32 years old at this point. I wouldn't even like cap on you just and it felt like, you know what I mean, you're a 32-year-old player, ex-player that ain't played in umpteenth years. Like, you're not in playing shape. And even if you was, you're 32. Hey, you just traded Russell Wilson. That's something. That's nothing for him to do. Like, but
You know, from a business point of view, though, you could fucking bring his ass back and fucking try to make it like a glory story of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could promote the fuck out of that. Out of just the one season, just to basically, you know, all right, let's throw this money down and be like, okay, we're going to fucking give him 1 year to fucking show the fuck out. And if it's worth the fucking dollar, then we'll keep him. But if he doesn't, then we can still play off the whole, well, we let him back in, he tried, blah, 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 blah.
if you see any of them NFL player contracts, you'll understand. But you literally just described, like, even Odell Beckham contract was, he had to do X amount to get his yearly bonus, and it was like score 3 touchdowns, go for 170 plus yards, like that type of that shit. Where it's like, yo, how the fuck how I'm gonna do that? Like,
win a Super Bowl and shit.
Damn. I didn't know that for the longest that every time that for the Super Bowl when they do the going to Disneyland, Disney World, whatever, it's a contract and they pay them fucking. Last time they said it was like 100 and. Well, I'll take that back. The first one was like 75,000, but supposedly now it's a lot higher, obviously. And fucking they pick whoever, you know what I'm saying, if this is going to be the person, do you want to sign the contract? If you win, blah, 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 you have to say this. If you want to get the money, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, shit. I was wondering, and they talked about the origin and all that other shit. But, yeah, that's basically
They be having that shit queued up, too. Like, nigga, as soon as the game is over. Them two niggas is sitting there with their kids. We're going to Disneyland.
Yep.
hell yeah.
I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know.
And the T-shirts and the hat.
Yep.
The Rams have just won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
If you want your...
Gotta get.
You can get the discount for the other ones.
But that's the goal, because one gonna be more important. Like, oh, this is a one of 100 pieces. You know what I mean? They didn't make no more, they didn't make no less. I got number one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's lit, you know? Or at least it could be, but nah, not the way they got it set up. They gonna have to make a move, executive orders only. Because this is just some BS.
Hell yeah.
Everything Colin Kaepernick went through, I wouldn't wish that on my damn dog. Like, from the slander to the threats to people coming up in his house again, and this time not.
Yeah, you watched the documentary they did, right? You didn't watch that?
Yeah.
You didn't watch that.
Who did that documentary? Kanye?
He did.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Yeah. He narrates it and everything. You gotta watch it. It's really fucking good.
I see some snippets of it, but
it's really fucking good. It definitely touches on when it comes to shit that goes on, because it's like, oh, yeah. Because the outside world of how motherfuckers act, and even the inside.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. You gotta check that out. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, it's fucking.
Was that like a one season thing, or?
I think so. I mean, I didn't think I thought that was, trying to give the background of everything. You know what I'm saying? I took it as like trying to get people to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the purpose behind these things, and what he went through, blah blah blah. And it's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
push it in perspective.
Right. And it's like, oh, these motherfuckers really, because people don't get it. They really
like
don't.
$250 million. Yeah, King of the Crop.
Yeah, that's a much watch. That's got to be a watch. That's really good, dude. But.
Yep. Just spit in there? Didn't it sound like he spit in it? Like it was a spit cup?
Man, I remember when I used to do that. Y'all ever dip? I used to dip. Man, I used to do fucking, was it the Peach Skull? Or fucking...
Peach Skull Crown Reserve?
Nope. Peach Skull or fucking, what was the other one? Mint. And then it graduated to the fucking pouches. Because then you didn't have to worry about fucking the shit be all up in your fucking shit. It would just be the pouches.
I'm gonna let's open up.
Couldn't smoke at the time. Fucking had a spit bottle.
Is this all right with you 10 toes?
Toes? Down? Oh, down. Yeah, buddy. So what? Chris Brown got fucking hit with the same shit then?
Hell yeah.
Chris Brown got hit with something a little bit more severe.
Oh yeah.
Cause he got hit with rape.
With rape, yeah.
Like the other women wasn't never really alleging
that Deshaun Watson raped him.
Yeah, they never
I mean,
had
by
issues.
in the same situation of getting.
Hit with the fuckery.
No, but they were just propositions. It's like, hey, you want to go ahead.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like somebody said, "Oh yeah, he took his hand and started."
This is that other side that we were talking about earlier of how it went okay. There was no issue until afterwards, and then you want to
Man, Chris Brown
hit me with this and
better
that.
get him a great attorney and go and beat this bitch up.
That's
You know what
pretty
I'm
much
saying?
already
If
done
it, well, I'm talking about like financially. I'm talking about some 50 Cent shit. But if she got recordings like that, and then literally like that's a conflict of interest statement, like
Yeah.
you
that. And
can't
the lawyer walked out.
Yeah. You know they mad because you're not
Yeah.
supposed to be even.
Right.
in contact with this person,
Right. Because that already
That's
tells
the
you.
one thing.
But you couldn't help yourself.
So that already tells it all right there. Sealed deal.
You couldn't help yourself, so you had to do what you had to do, and with that, there are the results of it. Now he got priceless recordings where it's like this person say I raped him, why they asking me to rape him again, like begging me to rape him again.
That does not make any sense.
Right, to nobody. So that's why the defense so strong, because it's like
Maybe that's in the test or something. Maybe that's a thing or something. Because
in a test, I don't think that's on the test, but it is a thing called CNC, which is consensual, non-consensual.
I've
So
heard of that. Yes.
It's like simulated rape.
Right. Right.
And chicks desire it. Give me that. Steve's gonna try it.
It's really good too. It's
But,
definitely
chicks
a
desire
Netflix and
it.
chill night.
It's chicks that, you know,
Hulu and Dulu. You know what I'm saying?
They can say whatever they want. You know, we know.
Watch that Tubi, get some booby. You know what I'm talking about?
150. Not bad.
Yeah. The price real nice too.
Yeah, it'll go good with some food.
It's like $11-12.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Probably like some fried.
I think it was like
pork chops or
$10.99. Huh? So what? What did you say?
something. It'll go good with some food, like fried pork chops or something.
I haven't had fried pork chops in a long time. Bone in, bone out.
Bon out.
Oh,
Bon appetit.
nah. Bone in. Always bone in. Always bone in.
Yeah, if it's gonna be fried, it gotta be bone in.
A lot more flavor.
Well, with the sirloin, you know, it's just the.
Yeah, no, I get you with the desire of the leanness, but you have to be careful when it comes to overcooking. But most people, that is a normal taste. Most people desire a well done pork, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like it to be white,
My bacon ever so crispy.
and it's
But
not
too
supposed to be
crispy.
like
It's
that.
supposed to be chewy too.
But yeah.
No,
You're right. That's my perfect desire to bacon, to where it's just a little bit crisp on the edges, but it still has that chew, but not fatty chew, just enough to where
just enough where you can tell.
it's like,
well,
oh, this is bacon, and I can chew
Like
on
you're
it for a
not-
little bit. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
not pulling nails out of a motherfucking.
Yeah,
you know,
that.
here.
Yeah, yeah. You can't. It's like some people that half-ass cook the bacon. It's like, how you got this side crispy as fuck, but this side's like just rubbery. Like you just like the grill was just, or the flat top, or where the fuck you cooked it on. Good rule of thumb though is you should always, for the perfect bacon, cook that bitch in the oven. Always.
I can't do that one.
What? It takes a little bit more time. I understand it, but for me, the preferred for the different bacons that I've tried over the
I
times,
just do it over the
put it
skillet,
at
but I
330.
just make sure.
put it at
that
330.
I'm checking it constantly and flipping.
Putting that bitch in, let that bitch go for about 15, 20 minutes ish. Go check on that bitch, flip that bitch over. That bitch will look fucking immaculate. Put that bitch in for about 7 more minutes. Pull that bitch out. I'm telling you. Now, if you got thick cut, obviously you got to go a little bit longer because you got to render down some of that fat, and then you might have to drain off some of the
Thick
fat
cut
too.
is bomb.
You know what I'm saying?
It keeps you from losing most of your bacon. Like, what you talking about? Yeah. You get that regular bacon cooked, that hoe started off this long, get that bit done.
Oh, nah, you got the wrong bacon. Sorry. That's not the bacon's. No, that's like back in the day when you put that bitch in the pan.
Like that real thin
Yeah.
strip pink.
Yep. At the end.
Yep. It'd be like
if you don't catch
pink,
that motherfucker,
fat, pink.
Yep.
Yeah.
That bitch be like paper thin sometimes. You'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
You gotta see. Yeah, like the first like 3 of them bitches be.
You be like, you know what? I'm real picky when it goes to, when I look at the bacons, I be looking at the different, because they be like, nope, that one's too fatty. I look for that leanest, the leanest shits. But.
I mean, motherfuckers say they on their health shit, they should receive that well. If motherfuckers feel, what?
The motherfuckers what? I didn't hear what you said, my apologies.
Nah, I can't remember.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, fucking... That's the perfect way to cook the bacon that I like.
No, that's what I was saying. If motherfuckers is on workout plans, then they gotta be doing the best thing for them anyway. Yeah, but I'm not on no workout plan, so thick bacon me, shawty.
Oh, think bacon
Shout it, call me thick bacon, shout it.
Yo, just keep in mind when you go to the stove, fucking, when you go in, if you look at like different things to cut the meat and shit, sometimes what they'll do is they'll put the fucking, the shitty meats like out in the bunker or in the fucking thing.
They go from oldest to, from the front to bottom is oldest to newest.
Well, I agree. What I was saying is what they'll do also, though, is if you look at the prices, the same shit would be on sale. You go to the deli counter or the display, and what is the display for? To look the best, right? You're going to put the best looking shit out there. So what you do is you'll look at the fucking other shit over here, if you're over there already, and, oh, this is on sale. You go to the fucking case, and you'll see it's probably on sale, too, but it's the best looking one. Let me get 3 of those. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking, because people don't think, oh, okay, well, go straight to the bunker or go to the fucking little side shits that they got or whatever. A lot of times if they have a fucking display case, if the shit's on sale over here and it's over there, go for that shit. Because that shit's going to be the better cut. Because they're going to keep the better cut for show. Yeah. They need the fucking, when the manager comes through and the district manager and all them, when they come through the marketplace Krogers and shit, they'll fucking... You'll see them sometimes in the mornings, and they'll come by and be taking pictures and shit. They all have it looking all fancy and shit. Yeah. That's how I try to get the best shit for the time. Because some of them shits be overly priced now. Yeah. Fucking inflation is a bitch. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I could be looking at fucking food, and it's just like, I know easy I'm spending an extra $150. Easy.
Yep. That shit getting out of hand,
yep,
bro.
every 2 weeks.
That's why I don't even go grocery shopping no more. Because it's like, I could just spend the same exact amount you're going to spend on groceries on DoorDash. And I ain't got to cook it.
Yeah. Different. Fucking try to cook as much shit than possible to try to stretch. But then the shit that you normally buy, they done jumped in price with certain things, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like crazy on some things. Some things are wild, but some things it's like, an extra 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, not a big deal. But then that shit adds up, and it's like, oh, I'm spending an extra $150 every 2 weeks. That's $300 a month. Fuck. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Now we got gas in play. Now I don't even let go down to half tank. I gotta fucking fill up just because.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, because I spent
up tomorrow.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. Shit. So it's like shit. Like I gotta play that game. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got they coping situations that they gotta to balance out the fucking shit because this shit getting wild. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't understand, where they put so many things into so many crazy factors. Where it's just like, okay, well, we're going to raise all this shit, and then we're going to raise all your money, and then we're gonna take away all this shit. We got reserve oil, but we're not going to use any of it. We're not going to say anything about that. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to keep it to where it's just like, okay, we're so dependent on Russia, but we're not going to deal with Russia. So, what are we going to do? What was the other one?
Shit, man.
Shit. Damn it. There's another thing of it.
The podcast niggas that was talking about the high earning women not being unattractive.
Fuck.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that you are as high value as you believe you are, but there's also a reality thing. I feel like everybody living in a false reality.
Simulation.
No, not like a simulation. Not no conspiracy theory. I mean, like, people want to be more important than they are. Like, you don't even have assets to be talking to a nigga crazy. Like, or vice versa. You don't have any, like, expertise to be talking like that. You know?
In what way? From their point of view?
Yeah.
From the podcast folks?
Well, I'm just saying in general, you may not have no expertise. Like, we know this shit is an uphill grind. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people then got to the point where they feel like, oh, well, you know, I'm the shit, so you should follow me. I might follow you on Twitter, but why am I following you other places that require voice messages and stuff?
Voice messages?
Voice messages.
Oh, gotcha. What kind of apps do you use all that? I'm not familiar with that.
Well,
I know a buddy that does it with me when he texts. Is like he just sends voice fucking messages, like da 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 da.
I know.
I think you could do that through the text message.
You could do that through the phone, whatever. But you got those. You got a lot of those people that's just.
Oh, okay.
They listening to their own voice, basically.
Okay.
And
getting off on it, getting that dopamine hit.
Getting the thought, like, you know, they standing in the mirror. You a bad bitch. Giving it voice message.
Yeah, what you saying?
And it's like, you're not that, you know what I'm saying? You're not that, like, and I don't think that niggas got the right, though, to tell somebody about their confidence levels and stuff like that either. You know, I feel like we're
that's the crazy part right there.
I feel like we're in a society where everybody, that's what I'm saying, why I said everybody is, I don't know, man, they buying this shit, they selling. Like, I had a situation like that recently, man. Got a homie that's narcissistic, man. Like, real narcissist, bro. Like, to the point where that nigga believe his lies, bro. Like, so you can't tell him he not a good nigga. That nigga choked that girl out of his sleep. Out of her sleep. And it's like, bro, you're not a good nigga. You're not a good nigga. I ain't saying you can't be, but you're not. Like, but it's like, oh, well, but I confessed it. So, like, everybody talk about high value. Everybody want to be high value. Like, I'm from the old school where it used to go. A nigga used to have to go and do shit. Add it to your resume. That's what made you high value.
Experience, knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody just...
The baddest.
The baddest. And I don't blame, like I said, for that thought process, I blame women. Because women the ones running around here to my every woman beautiful. No, she not. You know she not. Now I ain't saying she's a ugly person on the inside, and I ain't saying that we gotta put her down because she don't look as good as you. But you gotta be out your cotton picking mind if you gonna think you gonna call me shallow, because I'm looking at your ass bounce like a bubble and her ass flat as a textbook, and I'm supposed to do what with it? I'm supposed to do what with it? Not go with Bubba Booty Jenny over here? You got your mind?
And on the other side, you got a lot of men that dig that too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? From my point of view, the first media celebrity that put that out like that was Redman. You know what I'm saying? For my Redman / Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I don't recall.
When it came to that, you know what I'm saying? When it came to
I like big butts. Can I lie?
Yes, when it came to
well, I was just
women,
saying
because
in terms
the music
of
videos, that's where it's like, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? You got this full figure woman compared to what's been shown before, and it's like, oh, okay, like this is, people do enjoy some of this, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
No, I was just saying in terms of like.
No, yeah, I'm not knocking it at
being
all.
like how tissue, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, every woman is beautiful. No,
yeah, right.
And just because you big, don't mean you're a BBW. Some of y'all just big.
Right.
Y'all just BWs. Y'all ain't got the other B. You know.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna probably say something. Not another man podcast. What they talking about? Listen, man, I'm just keeping it a bean. Niggas know me.
But somebody's gonna be like, they're gonna watch it, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Start walking. Boom, I'm gonna start doing push-ups. Boom, blah, 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 blah. May not never acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? May not even acknowledge it. Just a little shit like that sometimes.
That's what I be going for.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, it trigger a motherfucker and be like,
if the message reach one, I done my job. Cause that's all I could do. Listen,
you don't always get applauded for the fucking things that you do, but understand that fucking the things that you do sometimes do reflect on others.
I know I be talking out my ass sometimes. Most of the
Generally
time,
speaking, when I say that,
I drop gems. It's up to you to see the value.
But you know what I'm saying?
You did a thing. So, with that being said, you know, that's to each his own. When lights is bright, you know, looking like Mike at a Tyson fight, you know.
Oh. With the iPhone in the background?
You feel me? I got, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, you gotta, but the niggas was out of line. Because the whole argument about high value and all of that, like, being unattractive, like, how, since when does high value, just gonna stay with the base terminology that was used, high value equal a low value. High value woman is unattractive. What does that mean? What are you trying to get off with that? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't understand.
Nah, get your money, sis. Go take care of everything, you know what I'm saying? Make sure a nigga know you did it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I draw the line on that type of shit. It's like, okay, I see chicks now, they talking. It's like, I'm not going to talk to a nigga if he can't do for me what I already do for myself. Well, yeah, not every nigga going to be able to do that because the way poverty and capitalism set up, if you up, somebody's down.
It's always a balance.
Right, you know what I mean? So it's like, you got to get that out your head type of shit.
I think people lose the focus sometimes of building together to achieve a situation. And I'm not even talking like relationship. I'm talking like if you actually get along with somebody and you dig them, you're like, y'all are genuinely like good friends, like y'all hang out, da-da-da. What would be what's wrong with, maybe combining situations to, save on each other's end? You know what I'm saying? To fucking make each other get to whatever goal that they're trying to achieve, I just think sometimes that could definitely play a factor with the growth of things. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people always look at it in that fashion. That it's just like, what can I get from this individual? Or what can I benefit from this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I take from them? There's always a motive to the, like, relationship. And it shouldn't be like that, but the reality is that it is. Because that's what they've put out to everybody, right? I'm the baddest bitch, da-da-da-da, and you have this standard of what you need to feel. You know what I'm saying? And
is Trina really bad to you?
Say what?
Is Trina really bad to y'all?
Trending really bad to us?
Trina?
Oh, Trina.
The baddest bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, I definitely had a fancy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Now I've kind of changed my opinion on that. It's just not the same appeal to me. Not saying she's not good looking, but there's others that I've found more attractive.
Like who?
I'm more of like a Melissa
But you
Ford.
do. Oh yeah, for sure. You know
what I'm saying? And,
attractiveness doesn't mean high value. That just means you're pretty.
No, I agree. But you just asked, you know what I'm saying, about the looks, and that's.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? I was just also trying to within the age range too, because that sometimes plays a factor, but that also doesn't play a factor with some people too. So
no, I was just fucking with you. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I got you.
But Trina, Trina ain't the baddest to me by far. It's a lot more badder chicks out here than her. But I think that ultimately it's gonna be up to the women to start or stop with the senseless pandering. And it's definitely time for niggas like us to get up in that podcast market for sure, because these niggas is on some nut shit. Like, a high value woman ain't worth $100,000 trailer. She hauled the trailer out here for so long. High value.
Yeah, that was like one of the craziest statements that you could.
Yeah, I was just like, what? Okay. This is why.
So what are you going for, my nigga? Like, what are you trying to pull?
Yeah, because the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so you would have a comment about if she's bad, ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, but where do you find this fucking medium? Like, where is your scale?
Oh yeah, man, she fine, but she ain't doing shit.
No, but see, that was the thing.
And then it's the.
I'm just going by the video.
Oh, she fine, but she doing it big.
You
so.
sent me. Video you sent me said high value woman. So that's mean the chick that got all of it. Because you can't be high value and on Section 8. I don't see how.
No, I'm just saying, like, they gonna hate either way.
Right.
Oh, no, they definitely gonna hate either way.
That's where it's like, okay, but, you know what I'm saying? So where do you find where it's just like, what would be the ideal prospect for you? Because that to me is like, or trolling.
And they had to be trolling.
And succeeded.
As far as the success thing goes, a lot of people have built their career off of some little funny troll that they made they first, you know what I mean, and then just kept getting retweeted.
Got that foot in the door.
To the point where it's
got
like,
that big toe.
Word?
Bow.
You was on I'm gonna get you sucker? Yup. Sure was. I'm the nigga with the big toe. But,
Be careful. Deion Sanders got fucking 2 of them taken out. Be careful. Just saying. We're talking about toes.
Ooh, let's see.
He had to get like 2 toes amputated.
Just saying. So, yeah. Toes are real. The toes are real.
He missed a couple games last season, and he was in a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair for a little bit. Does that make him
less of a high value man?
No.
Whoa, damn. That was a good curveball with that one. I like that one. I give you that one. Most definitely not though. I mean,
why not?
Because he lost 2 toes? Is that now?
I'm just saying, like,
are we talking?
You can't stand 10 toes down.
Nah.
When niggas say that, you can't feel that.
Well, from what I perceived from some of the shit, he be scooting around on his scooter, around his place a lot of times anyway. And this is before all that.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got such a big place.
What we talking about? We would be high value men and women, I guess, and they come in with sweatpants on with belts on them. And it's like
sweatpants with belts.
It's like the children are watching TV, so forth, so on. But the children are being influenced by these air quote high value people that don't have no actual substance. And I think this worth being addressed, but to just try to put it all in one box and say high value people ain't they ain't desirable. That's just, you literally are going against the grain. You literally can't figure out. You can't figure out a better way to do your podcast other than be like, I'm gonna do whatever the complete opposite of what I'm supposed to do. And I'm gonna say it too.
Exposure, it worked. Publicity, got it.
Yeah, but people not watching your podcast for the right reason. That's why I never do none of this shit. I could say some controversial shit right now. You know what I mean?
And people do all types of shit and say all types of shit.
That type of nigga to wear armor on.
But how much you willing to sell? How much you willing to sell to get it? What you trying to give up?
I will give you 1 shot to the liver, 1 shot to the kidney, but that'll be a punch, and then I put 1 in your brain.
Damn.
Yep, just to make sure everything is copacetic.
Damn.
Like Lil Rawls said, you'll never find.
Take my vitamins. I should be good with the kidney and liver, though.
How you feel about high value?
The head, I hopefully have a helmet.
How you feel about high value? I'm wondering.
I mean, shit, that's what niggas should be looking for. You know what
You
I'm
feel
saying?
like your girl a high value one?
Yeah. Definitely.
What about you?
Same. Because if not, then I wouldn't be with her.
I mean, there's a good chance she could be.
What do you mean?
6 years. I mean, as far as not liking her being with her, it could be because of the kids. It could be because of this job you got.
Oh, no, because that discussion's already came into play 5 years in after our first, and that I brought that up because of my background. Because one of the things that I had told myself, I was like, well, I'm not going to put my child in the same situation with the household, like with one leaving and then one coming in trying to play this or whatever, and the other one not being what he's supposed to be, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Just a front. So I made that clear, like, this is not what it is. If this is what we're working on, then it's us that we're working on. It's the relationship. It's not based around the children when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? We're separate from them. Now, we still have a responsibility to provide and take care of and teach the best that we can and show by example by how we communicate and hold ourselves with one another, right? Because yelling and screaming is not one of them, right? Because most of us is growing up seeing that, and we know how that goes at times and what that leads to with adults as they get older with things, right? So when it comes to that situation, that's how we look at that. What we have is us. We were first, and this is what we have. But we do have an understanding that this is still our responsibility as grown men and women. As an adult, as Chad, as Adrian, you still have a responsibility to these children no matter what. No matter what you feel towards me, what we have going on, you know what I'm saying? We've already went through all that. No matter what, this is still priority. You could do the most foul shit, but that doesn't mean shit because I still fucking have to deal with you. I'll deal with you as least as possible to keep my sanity and my peace, because you will not destroy that. But I will still be there for these children no matter what. No matter what you do, you can never take me away. Even if you did the worst foul shit in the world, there's no way. There's no way that you could take me away from them or try to be there. So that's how I look at it with that situation. You gotta keep it separate sometimes. People don't understand that this is what y'all built first. This is what y'all have. There was something that got this generated. There was something that kept y'all going. We all know that there's situations where it's gonna peaks and valleys and all that other shit, but what you willing to do? What you willing to do to fucking keep it? It's just like money, right? You can get it. It's hard to keep it though, right? It's the same fucking shit when it comes to relationships. Mm-hmm. You fucking better put that work in. Are you willing to do it? Because you know what? Once you leave, you're going to be thinking, fuck. And there's going to be that another nigga that's going to be like, and you going to be like, fuck. And that's the real shit, you know what I'm saying? You can sleep with whoever, how many, whatever, but it still fuck with you at one point or another, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be real. You got to be understanding. You got to be able to open up and express those feelings. You know what I'm saying? If that's going to be your best friend, which it should be based off of their whole relationship, I should not want to, if I'm going to tell anybody anything, my wife, because she is my best friend, no matter what. She's not going to go run and tell nobody else, but we learn off each other's fucking things that we learn, you know what I'm saying, to try to build our relationship better. You know what I'm saying? And not in like, you know, speaking negative on situations, just in a sense of observing, right? It's still firsthand things. You can go to fucking therapy. We've been in therapy for fucking a year just to see how that goes. And we've learned a lot of things within this year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that we already knew, but that took, 15 years to get to? You know what I'm saying? So I think people's idea of relationships have been bamboozled so much, you know what I'm saying, like with society, because they always feel like the, you know, what was that one point, you can't have a child out of wedlock, but that's the thing, like people learn like it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to be traditional all the time, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't always play this fucking role, but. And then when the people do the new things, the polyamory, poly thing? Is that what it is with the poly or whatever? Fucking, when they do shit like that, fucking people automatically objectify it. And what the fuck are they doing? And what the fuck's going on? And it's like, man, let them do what they do. Like, if that's what they do, then why are you tripping? Like, they get along, they fine, so why are you tripping? You know what I'm saying? People can't mind their own business. Or they feel some type of way because they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They a little deep down jealous. Fucking, that's where it really be going down to. That's what people don't want to talk about. It's like, damn, they're doing da-da-da-da. And then you try to da-da-da over here and they don't work. And it's like, fuck, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's always fucking some kind of game.
Like, man, that nigga got 3 hoes and I ain't got none. Like,
so you go out to fucking Pizza Hut to go try to pick up a hoe because you just fucking being stupid and fucking got caught up in some shit. But it's that wild shit, man. Try to stay away from that shit. I've already dabbled and did my fair share of fuckery in my time, so I try not to relive those things again. I know what I felt and I know what I've seen. I'm good. I learned. Let's move to the next level. Because level 1 through 5 is done and I'm not going back. Fuck that.
it's crazy that niggas would just eliminate people that they could potentially date over some bullshit.
Yeah. Why not? They see a lot of women do it, so then there's a lot of men that's gonna feel that they are entitled to do it too, right? Which leads to a whole nother problematic thing in the whole grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? Because what's gonna be genuine? What's gonna be real? How much, you know what I'm saying? Like, or am I just using you for X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you an IT, huh? You district manager. Okay, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's bad, but what are everyday Joe Blow's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What's the normal person gonna do then? That's still gonna play factors. But then what is it gonna play then? Is that still play, you know what I'm saying, in the smaller level? Just, okay, well I can still use them for this and blah blah blah. It's already been proven with some women, not all obviously, but having children with different fathers to fucking collect checks. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know if you've seen the video some time back. Some chick was talking about it or whatever. She was like, I got like 5 baby daddies and blah blah blah, and I can collect X amount from this, but I can collect more doing this, blah blah blah. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, but that bitch nice, man. I'll drink that bitch fucking on a Friday night. Well, take that back. On Saturday night. Chilled though. I definitely had that bitch chilled. It's a sweet red. So I went to the liquor depot. You know, I'm talking about the right behind. And I went in there the other day to, what did I get this? What did I go in there for? I think I went in there for something, but I think they didn't have it. But I had passed by the wine area, and I was like, they had this, you know, the wine rack, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, oh shit, they got that Earl Stevens. I was like, oh, they had this one, which was the sweet red wine, and then I think they had another one that was Pinot Noir maybe. And I was like, okay, let me get this one. It was $10.99. I was like, okay, that's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely one of the ones that I'll definitely hit up.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking with it. That shit good as hell.
Oh yeah. The reviews before I bought it, the reviews were saying that it's preferred chilled over ice. I don't usually like ice with the wine, so I'll just fucking put it in the freezer for a little bit, you know what I'm talking about, and get that bitch nice. With all this fucking crazy ass weather out here, it's fucking ridiculous. But what else we got? Sleeping Joe? Huh? I don't know. Maybe? You ain't got one, do you?
Nope.
That'd be good. That'd be a good one. Yeah? If you can find it. Good luck. I highly doubt. Maybe that one time. Nah. He's looking. No, I'm narrating. Narrating the scene right now. No. Maybe? He's on the hunt. He's looking. Let's get reset. Boom. Oh no, you look like fucking not even an hour in. Maybe a little bit less. More, less. Iffy. There's nothing. What is it?
1, 2.
Oh yeah. I'm recording. too. No. This is the first. Fucking. It'd be classic to have. Yeah. It'd be like that. Call it work related. Sometimes you gotta take a mental health day. Just saying. I'll definitely use that. I'll use that shit in a heartbeat. You ain't gonna be quick if they ask me why? Mental health. First person to ask me, like, what does that mean? Sometimes it's not one of those days. I just feel comfortable at work. I just can't do it. Not feeling well.
Yeah.
Well, you not feeling? Yeah, I'm not feeling well. It's just, in all reality, might fuck somebody up. Let me just go ahead and just take this day. Let me sit on the bench this time. I'm good. I don't work that crazy, but fuck that. I don't remember what the other one was. How you gonna do that? Think it's the possum? Think it's possum? You know possum? You know hanging from a tree? Drilling. Well, yeah, I might be going full fledged. I might go full fledged with that though. I'm gonna play that part to the. I'm gonna play that part to the dying day, boy. I'm gonna see how this plays out right here. I'm gonna hit the JJ with it. I'm gonna act like I'm sleeping, but I'm not asleep. Nigga, get up! You the fuck out of here!
Thank you for tuning in to episode.
Yeah! Oh, classic moments. Hey, you know.
You nigga Sean in a scary movie when he was in but wait, there's more.
Oh, right. Yeah, put that in and then fucking clean up. You know, talking about fucking. Hey, I did it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What else fucking happened out there? I had fucking so the other day I was coming from a location and I was the third car behind the stoplight. Okay, 3 lanes, boom, 1, 2, 3. Sitting there listening to music, fucking hitting the pen, fucking sunny day out, right? This is before it started getting cold and shit. Boom. Sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear a hard and first thing I'm thinking is, okay, I'm looking, I'm waiting for the boo, right? Well, it seemed like it went a little bit longer than what I expected, and then all of a sudden I heard a real boo, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm looking in the intersection, and I'm looking, I don't see shit. Now I'm seeing cars like, doing the turn and shit, so I'm like, I don't see nobody swerving, so like, where the fuck is this going on? So I'm looking, and I look over to the right, and I see a crossing guard. He looking down. I'm like, the fuck, and I look over here, it's a fucking, like a little car, fucking, that hit the fucking telephone pole, like, straight on, like, the airbags on the sides came out, front, everything. The hood was smoking, and somebody was coming, and mind you, by the time I had figured out where it had been like a smooth 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like looking around like, what the fuck? It took me, a little while. Now I look back and somebody was coming around to the driver's side, opened it up and was looking inside, and then that's when the light turned green and everybody was honking and shit. Fucking, that was around, that was stopped to look and shit. So, but yeah, the way that fucking street came up is right up on the hill, and if you speeding and shit, you don't pay attention, the traffic be backed up and fucking, and from what I would just think, I would assume that you try to avoid the car that you really hit in front of you and hit that motherfucker. Yeah. And which was crazy because right outside of that was like a little ledge dropped down into the parking lot to like a Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? So you could have took your chance doing that, but I don't know, like how much of the stopping or what you were feeling or thinking at that time. But I was just like, damn, like, nah, man. Nah. I ain't trying to deal with that. You got so much fucking traffic on these roads. People don't be. You see the video of the dude shooting through his car?
Hell.
Okay, so this dude.
He was shooting through his car?
Through his car, right? He provoked the fucking whole thing. Well, he didn't provoke it, but. Well, he provoked it by shooting, yeah. So what happened was he got his own dash cam on him, right? On himself. He's driving, where it shows him looking in the rear view. I guess somebody cut him off or he cut off somebody, right? And whatever. The car that came up that was gonna pass him now, I guess that he cut off after he got cut off, came up on the side. The guy that's driving with the dash cam grabs his gun, and as the guy's coming up, he starts shooting through the window, shoots through the side, leading to the front. When he's shooting, he's like, bow, bow, and then now he's starting to hunt, like he can barely see driving, and he's shooting to where he empties the clip and shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course he got arrested, but it's just like, really? Like, you're the person that don't need a gun. You're one of those, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've had a fucking soda bottle thrown at me on the fucking freeway, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens, motherfuckers trying to fuck with shit. Sometimes fucking unprovoked, sometimes, yeah, you did fucked up and, my bad, you know what I'm saying? But,
They'll never get that serious.
Yeah. Especially on the freeway, because the majority of the time it's on the freeway. And you think I'm gonna be stupid if I can pull over somewhere? Like, I've never had no, like, altercation, like in, like, a normal street. Or, like, I've had, like, verbal conversations with people, like, saying, fuck you, you asshole, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, but, nothing goes beyond that. It's just, whatever. I may see you again, like, in passing or whatever, but nothing said. But, motherfuckers be out here fucking road raging harder than bitch. I ain't with that shit. I just try to get to the place. That's why I speed. If you speed, you just avoid everybody. Just avoid everybody on the road. Oh, you're over here? Go right around.
I might cuss, but just as long as you don't hit me, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, like.
I had a lady one time when I was working at the country club, the Dallas Country Club. Fucking, I would remember that van. I don't know if you knew that I had that van at one point.
Yeah.
That fucking big boy. And I was driving that hoe into work one Sunday. And I was on the far right lane. I was coming down, I think Hampton. I was coming down Hampton. I was driving and shit. And fucking, I saw this lady, this older lady. She driving, and I'm, but it's kind of narrow, and it's 3 lanes, but it's still kind of narrow, and I'm just coasting or whatever. She literally, like, sideswiped the fuck out of me. I fucking hit the curb, and I'm like, oh shit, so I'm, straightening it up, and then she finally gets off me. So now I'm expecting the whole side to be, like, scraped up and shit, right? Yeah. We pull over to this apartment complex where we located at the moment. Fucking pull in. I looked at her car, her whole car, the sides all straight up. What I envisioning what the van's gonna look like, that's what hers is looking like. And so when I get out and look at the van, not a fucking thing. Yeah, it caught because it had like little flare things, the step ups or whatever. That I guess caught it and it was sitting up a little bit higher, obviously, and it fucking caught her shit. Fucking, she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Da, da. I'm like, "Well, ain't no issue with me, so I mean, I don't want your shit. Like, I ain't gotta turn it in. Like, you have a good day." And you can tell she was going to church. You know what I'm saying? Fucking like, you know, felt some type of way, but I definitely didn't feel like that type of way. Was I was like, "Oh, I'm fresh. I'm clean over here."
Only thing I don't like about niggas driving is when you going across the little thing in the parking lot, going into a store, and niggas act like they don't want to stop. Like, you getting a little too close, like, to the. You shouldn't be in the middle with me, my nigga.
Right.
Like, you need to stop.
Right. Yeah, because motherfuckers be, I've seen people just be shooting through them bitches. Just, I be like, man. And then, you know, you got the people out there with the parents, or the parents out there with the kids that don't be fucking watching the kids just be fucking running around, and it's like, you really get a hold of them because they out in the street now, and I'm watching, but these other motherfuckers not watching. They just like, what the fuck, because they almost hit my ass. And I'm in the car. Fuck. Yo, the weekend's coming to fucking AT&T.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, weekend. I ain't never been to a concert. Ever.
No concert?
The only concert that I could probably say that was probably like closest to a concert was Keith Sweat at fucking State Fair. And that was like when I was like when I was 10, 11. I was over with my grandma. But that's about it. Never been to a concert. So I looked at tickets and I was like, oh, let me see what this is gonna, you know what I'm saying? I like The Weeknd. Fucking Adrian digs The Weeknd for real. I get down on fucking some Doja Cat, you know what I'm saying, on some songs and shit. So I was like, you know, let's check it out. Yeah. Never been there. So that was another thing that I was kind of like, okay, you might want to check that out. I looked at the tickets, and you know they got the display for the stage, and it goes like, you know, out. So of course, I looked at the first tickets that were shown. First tickets that were shown was like $89, $88. And I'm like, okay, well, you're displaying these, but I want the map. Like I want to see where I'm gonna be laid out at. Boom, hit the map. Okay, well, 88, 89, they over here, upper in the back. I'm like, okay. I'm like, shit.
Them hoes. Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, so that kind of scares me about how close we're gonna get. So then I was like, okay, well then let me see what the most is. Like by going straight up, right up there on the stage, like I'm right there on the side, on one of the sides or whatever, right? Or right in that little peak before there's a gap to that next section, you know what I'm saying? And I look at them hoes, and I think I remember seeing them hoes was like 6 or 5. And I was like, shit. I was like, okay. I was like, let me scooch back a little bit just to see what that's working like.
$3.99.
$3.09. I was like, ah. I was like, I ain't gonna lie though, fucking for the position that is, for 2, I could save up for that.
Yeah.
For fucking August, I could definitely save up for that. You know what I'm saying? For it to be the first one, and then you're just like, this is the front row, like interaction shit, and then there's like a barrier, and then that next section, and you're just as, but the positions I was looking, they were like right there, so they're like, the peak of the stage is like boom, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you record, you're gonna see right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, So I had to talk to her about that, and she was down with that. But then it busted my bubble, right? Just bring it back down to fucking reality, because I was like, oh shit, I gotta see fucking what the requirements are to get in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show the card or fucking, you know.
Probably just gonna have to have a test.
Right. And then depending on
that.
right. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can fucking, if we can do one of those, then that would be definitely one of those things that I want to check into, because why not? You know what I'm saying? Something different.
I think Mike Evans coming out here.
I heard that one too. Yes.
I was like,
To the
damn.
Nokia, right? Well, not the Nokia. Is it Texas Trust? Is that what it is now? He's doing the big venue, right?
I think so. I don't know where.
Because the advertisement you talk about, like the big deals and shit.
So it might be. He might be right.
Because I remember they were like, I remember hearing the shit on the radio all the time, like, you know, they be like, oh, and they talk about the big deals, my gas coming out. He's like, nah, I'm just fucking with y'all, blah, 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 but come out, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that they had an improv at the fucking Highlands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you ever been to that house?
Yeah.
How was it?
That was pretty far. We've been there a couple times.
Yeah. I've only been to the, oh, sorry, go ahead.
It was the first time we went with David and Nikki.
Uh-huh.
And then I think both times we went.
The only one that I knew about at the time was when there's one in Dallas off of Mockingbird. That's like in the little shopping center. Like as soon as you exit off 75 and get off on Mockingbird, take a right, you can go to that like the second light. There's like a shopping center. And there's one like right in the corner, and they do like improv and like acts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like close knit. You know, like fucking. It wasn't like huge or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I hope we having a lot of different comedians come through.
Yeah.
That you know.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out then. I've been to the Highlands a couple of times, like just to like drive through. You know what I'm saying? But there's only been a couple of places I've been like checking out. I know a lot of people go there and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a popular hangout spot when it comes to some of the places. Like you had Pluckers before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking shit like that. I've had them, yeah. I've had them out in Dallas, and there was just overpriced chicken wings. Oh, not chicken wings, but chicken strips for me. You know what I'm saying? I just got on some Cane's quicker. No? You don't even dig those?
Canes.
Yeah, you don't dig Cane's?
If it ain't for the dipping sauce, like they should not really like have like flavor.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
it's just.
It's the sauce. And they're tender.
But them hoes be tender. Though.
Right. Right. I agree. 100%. If they didn't
And
have
it's
the
just like y'all dip these hoes in flour and fried.
100%.
And y'all niggas is betting on this sauce
Yep.
like a motherfucker.
Yep.
It's
I
gonna be
say-
so tender when you dip it in the sauce. You
Right.
ain't gonna be able to complain.
Mm-hmm. I say Cane's is because the kids are like Cane's, obviously, because you just give them, they don't like no sauce, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll get Cane's because I'm, obviously there, but if it wasn't for the sauce, you're 100% correct. Like, let me get the honey mustard or the cane sauce, like, cause I'll get down on golden chick before that though. Golden chick be
Yeah.
one of them hidden boys that people don't be really talking about.
And I got put on, I was like, bro, why was I eating this other chicken, bro?
Right,
These
right.
niggas is going home.
Right. I don't know if they were fucking with me one day or what, but and maybe this is how they serve it, but I had asked for a spicy chicken sandwich, and they gave me 2 rolls for the sandwich. My nigga, that shit was fire. I was like, I don't know if this, have you had the rolls?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker's buttery and soft in the bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga, think about it. Just saying, try it out next time. Yeah, I don't know if they, just ask for an extra roll or something, but I got spicy chicken, or it was a spicy chicken? I don't know if they do a spicy chicken, I can't remember. It was a chicken sandwich, and fucking I got 2 rolls. And I ate them bitches just like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you've seen the fucking things where people do the hacks now with the fast food shits, where they be adding like, you know, like the McDonald's will take the fucking double cheeseburger and add like fucking chicken nuggets to that motherfucker. Yeah. Or like a fish fillet or surf and turf or some shit. It's like, ugh. Should we hit the alarm or something? It's like no, and then it's like.
Right. You seen Bel Air?
Okay, I have not watched it, and I do have the Peacock, and I've seen a lot of previews. I kind of wait until it's over so that I can watch it all. But a lot of the previews that I've watched, I have mixed feelings on it. And I know a lot of that is biased to what I already know from the Fresh Prince. So I'm trying to adapt my thinking into this new one, if you understand what I mean with that.
I feel you on that. Because for me, you know, niggas either be like Fresh Prince or Martin, you know.
Yeah, both. Sorry, I can't, there's not one better for me, like, they both, I watch them equally, like, I can't, I mean, yes, some people have more, but to me, they equal, like, that was part of the running. Them, and Living Color was one of them, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't, if it was just for the time frames of when they came out, but you can't, they're all number one. Like, they're just fire. Like, you can't, what? You know what I'm saying? So you've seen it all? Or you've seen up to what they have right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a little at first, but
and
like sometimes they sound like them niggas. It's a pretty...
Okay,
like
so...
Carlton is kind of throwing me off a little bit, but
okay,
I
so...
see what they did going with the dad and the mom. So.
Okay. That was gonna be my question of like, how much of it they took from the original and applied to what this is? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they just take this and just go like, okay, we're gonna go full blown reality and then put a little twist on it? Or...
Same characters, but it's kind of like a different storyline with it being a drama. So it's a little different from, it's not going exactly the way they went and just flipping it from comedy to drama. Like they twisting up the story a little bit.
Right. As they
Jeffrey is the coolest nigga on that hoe. That nigga's my favorite character.
I can believe that, dude. Jeffrey always talk shit too on the slide too.
I like what they did with Jazz, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I always see fucking advertised. It always pops up every fucking time I check on that motherfucker. Or scrolling through some shit and, you know, it's advertised like another like preview or something, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. Stop fucking teasing me. Like, I watch it when I get to it because I want to watch it all. I know the first episode or two might be like you gotta kind of force your way through it. Like, okay, and then that's what I'm thinking. Like, no.
No, I think the first few episodes are pretty decent.
Okay. They get it help.
It's not really too much of a build up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, alright, y'all already know the story. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get straight into it. Okay. There's not too much of a backstory to it. Okay. Because sometimes, you know, with certain shows, like they'll use that whole first season to go for the fucking...
He's in Philadelphia the whole first
Yeah. And then at the end, that's when he's going to Bel Air, and it's like,
Season 2.
Yeah, it's like, fuck.
Nigga.
Yeah.
We already knew you
Yeah. Yeah, they be hitting me with that shit too. Pissing me off.
No, they flipped it pretty nice, man.
Okay.
I think they did a good job with it. I was pretty skeptical at first, and I was like, all right, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I can believe how, I mean, like I said, I believe the same thing. I was just like, I was like, okay, let's get your mind around this. Like, this is different. Like, this is gonna be a drama, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more, you know, what the fuck. So, be prepared. If you like Power, fucking like how shit goes like with drama of stuff like that, then I would assume that it would be, you know, similar style. In what? No? And I don't mean like crime and shit, I'm just saying like how the fucking how it is. No, it's completely different. It's its own thing. Right off. I dig it. I will come back and I will definitely give you my response next week.
Yeah, it's like, you get a little bit deeper into like everybody's stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of mostly about women on First Prince.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they give everybody just a little bit more. You know, everybody always had their episodes and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of balanced out for everybody. Get these shit off.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be an exciting watch. That's gonna be one of those watches where it's gonna be like, then I'm gonna be pissed off that I watched it because I'm gonna be, you know, waiting for the next one, you know what I'm saying? Just off of the publicity that it got, I mean, with Will being a part of it too, it's like, oh, like,
Yeah, I think when we started watching it, it was like 3 or 4 episodes in.
Yeah. You know what? Let me get that one too. Pass me that one too, please. That glass. Yeah. There you go.
Get shot clocking.
Right. Violation.
Alright, so toast up real quick. Get the violation.
That's a smooth boy. Just saying. Is that place? Price range.
I think it was
60,
47. No, it was 48 bucks, but it was on sale on the app for $42. But I bought another bottle that was the same size. That was something else. So they took another like 5% off.
Oh, okay. I got you. Makes sense. Total Wines. Shout out to your local Total Wines. They definitely have a nice savings and big sales.
Hell yeah. Like, especially when you get the fucking reserve membership.
Reserve membership?
Yeah. You know how whenever you buy stuff on the app or when you go in and you put your phone number in, you get those rewards points and shit?
Yeah, I've not checked that motherfucking like since we started.
Yeah, so like randomly or whenever you hit like certain levels, then like $5 off instantly. But then once you reach a certain level, then you just start getting like certain discounts when you buy shit. So.
But you get that through your email though, right?
No, I just get the app. Like,
I don't have the app. Yeah, I gotta get the app. I gotta get the app. Yeah.
cause I schedule all my pickups and shit.
Right.
Do that.
Right. You're right. I just go into the store and just but yeah.
I do that sometimes too, but like if I already know what I want to get, I just order it through the app.
Yeah.
Or if I'm scrolling through that bitch in the week and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get this.
Right.
I just set it up for every day.
Right.
Pick it up.
I usually fucking catch. I'm a little like I guess like weird adventurous when it comes to like the stores, when it comes to like Total Wine. Well, not just that, but other stores too sometimes. And say if I'm over here. Sometimes the same places don't have the same shit, even though you think they would have it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm out in this area, then I check this out and I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't know that they had this, and then I go back to the one over there in the Highlands and fucking they don't have that over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that does play a factor when it comes to fucking selling things at times. I never understood for the longest, like, why wouldn't they have it? And then it's like, oh, well, they, depending on who buys and what buys and the demographic and, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Selling shit.
It's the specs, like right over there too. Like if you go into Hollands and they don't have it at Total Wine, you can get the specs and they might have that shit.
I think I've only been to Specs like maybe once.
Yeah, I've been there like maybe like 3 times.
And they weren't bad. I think they were a little bit more pricier than when I remember for what I think I was going for that one time. I'm not sure. Cause some of the liquor stores, they be gouging the fuck out of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? At that same place, they got a big ass fucking rifle. like this tall, fucking, from the table to here, fucking a tequila. And fucking, they had like a wooden stand for that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Then they had the same, I guess, tequila that's in a hat, that's in a glass, like in the glass part of the hat, but all this is like the actual brim of the hat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, oh shit, it was like some big display and they had shit going on. Point is the fucking big one was like $129, and I was like, oh shit, that looks really nice, you know what I'm saying?
When we was in Houston, the liquor store that we went to, them niggas had like some crazy ass like shaped bottles of tequila. I was like, damn, I should have done
That you ain't never seen.
Yeah.
See, that's a whole nother fucking market when it comes to the liquor jump balls. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, cause not everybody gets the same shit depending on where you know what I'm saying, where you go and all that other shit. Some of the mom and pops be having some hidden gems where they be just priced just right, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't trying to spend crazy.
It was a dude in there. He had some champagne, and I was like, man, I don't really fuck with champagne like that. But when he was like, our process is different, you know what I'm saying? We do it like this, so whenever you taste it, it's not like that rough ass, oh, this is champagne taste. It's that, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can probably fuck with this.
Right.
So, I think I got his card somewhere. But I'll find it and I'll bring it up, say it on the next episode. I'll see if I can order some of that shit online so we can test it out.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, because there's few champagnes that I can fuck with. Like about 2 glasses.
That one, I was like,
It was about 2 glasses.
because it was chilled too, so.
Yeah, yeah. some of them things, you find that like some of them fucking like champagnes and shit, like they're not like, I don't want to say like just drinking wines, like or champagne. It's not wine, it's champagne. Fucking you eat it with shit. Like that's how you consume the fucking beverage. You know what I'm saying? So it's not supposed to be like we're drinking. And, you know what I'm saying? Like you eat it with things. That's how it's supposed to be consumed in some, a lot of places. But us Americans, we do what we do. The alcohol, fucking. But yeah, when you do it like that though, sometimes it's a lot different when it comes to like the taste. Things have changed. Just like when you see with your drinks, you know what I'm saying? You see how like you'll add this and you'll be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Or like if you're doing like a soup or something and you need like you've added like salt and fucking just something's just missing out of that fucking soup or whatever, fucking you can add like some apple cider vinegar, just like a capful or whatever, depending on the portion that you're doing or whatever, and it fucking brightens up whatever's in there, fucking, you know what I'm saying? So, same thing with food, when it comes to the drinks, they be doing that same shit. I learned that the hard way. A buddy ordered some Moet one time, because we thought we were trying to be big time and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's this place that we were at, back in the day, like in 06, and fucking, you drink a whole bottle of that shit, oh my gosh. Sick like a motherfucker. I was throwing up on the way back on the trolley. It was horrible. I was that guy that was just, I threw up outside of the trolley, not actually on the trolley, but fucking outside of it. And fucking all along the way back. It was horrible. That's when my first encounter of champagne type things came across. No, that's not how you're supposed to drink that. That's not how it works. What was the first time you drank something? Drank alcohol?
Shit.
Or liquor or whatever?
Maybe like 16, 17?
Do you remember what it was? And that's like consciously being aware, like you consumed like a beverage that had alcohol or liquor in it. Not even when when you were younger, like adolescent or not adolescent, but like yeah, adolescent, fucking young, no.
I don't think so.
I think it was like maybe 5 or 6. And it was that's why I was asking that, because fucking, it was one of those things where it came out from the room, parents out there partying in the room, you know what I'm saying? Try a little beer. No, somebody was like, here, try a little beer, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little taste, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm just like, ew, like, you know what I'm saying? But, and then I just went, alright, go back to the room. Remember going passing the straight, I just, you know what I'm saying? But, just drinking, that, oof. I can do it, but I had my, I think everybody should have that, like, period where you had that time where you really indulge in drinking, like, to try to understand, like, what you can handle, what you can do, because that shit can be dangerous, like, and even then be, within moderation. I say that responsibly, but realistically, we know how that goes. Like, I remember, let me give you an example. I remember this guy, we were in the Navy, his name was Coles. Fucking tall dude. Biggest dude I've seen at that point in my life, right? Big black dude. And it always tripped me out because we sleep in the coffin racks and they're fucking so big. But he'd be able to get in that So we were like halfway through the first deployment, and he was like, me and my homeboy Dixon, we were chilling in our area. And we had this area, we had like the penthouse suite. This is what they called it because where our racks were, we had 1, 2, 3, and then the side of the ship was right here. So our property, our investment that we had was all this over here. So then we would fucking put up hammocks. You can go over there and chill. If you're coming over here, you're paying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not free. Like you don't just come over here and hang out. And if you do come over here and hang out, it's because you're cool with us. You're accepted. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, you paying or you get the fuck away from here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so he comes over. Dixon comes over later on and he's like, hey man, he's like, Cole's talking about he's gonna hang out with us on the next port. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you think he ready? And he like, I don't know. So some weeks go by, whatever. He comes up to us like the day of. We're about to hit Bahrain. And he's like, man, I've heard all the bullshit stories. He's like, I don't believe them. He's like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. He's like, I'm going out with y'all tonight. He's like, I want to see if y'all can do it. Let's get fucked up. All right, cool. Boom. Hit the first couple hours, go get all your fucking necessity shit. Come back to the ship, drop all that shit off. All right, you're done with all that shit. So if we have to do an emergency leave, you already got all your shit. Your deodorant, your toothpaste, your drawers, all that shit, right? Boom. Now's the time to go play. Go out to the fucking Desert Dome. It's a fucking club on base. They sell fucking, I think they were 25-cent Jello shots. No. Dollar Jello shots. It was dollar Jello shots. And I remember I was like, oh, $1 Jello shots. Those ain't shit. Mind you, young mind. At that time, we're getting money, and it's more than I've ever seen at the time. So what the deal was is the people that you go out with is, you get around. So first person usually starts off with, let me get a tray of Jello shots. How many comes to a tray? 50. Let me get 50. You slide their fucking, 2 20s and the 10, fucking, boom, you get a tray of Jello shots. There's pictures of this dude. Dixon has the pictures of this dude. To this day, if I remember correctly, hopefully he still does, but of this dude taking these Jello shots. Like they weren't shit. This big dude, right? We fucking feeding him Long Islands. We're drinking with him. We're doing all this shit with him. You know what I'm saying? We're out there, we're getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Just drinking. Fucking, it's about an hour and a half in. There's pictures of this dude just hanged out, done. We end up having to take him back. Like he ended up throwing up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like a normal thing with everybody because everybody's done it multiple times, and then at least 10 times thrown up and been that guy. Yeah, that's how you fucking learn. It's fucking sad, but it does work. But yeah, it was done deal. No more.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't a beer drinker early. Like, some dudes that I used to work with came over and them niggas had a big ass case of beer. And we started drinking them hoes. It's like 18 or 19. You know, so, bro. We went and got something to eat. And like, while we were on the way, it was like the ride was just like,
Yeah.
beer always kind of gave me that feeling like I could drink like maybe like 1 or 2 of them hoes, but after that it's like,
Yeah. That fullness.
yeah.
I've always learned where it comes to, I would finish beer at the end. Like that would be my end drink. So like we would always like drink liquor or alcohol, and then see if that ran out or you were leaving from a location or whatever. What's the most common thing that you can grab is beer, and the only one that I learned that agreed with me for a little bit was Heineken. You ever tried that?
Yeah, I fuck with Heineken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to get the little mini keg cans, you know what I'm talking about? Not the keg,
Yeah.
which I've done that one time when Adrian came and visited me, and oh my god.
Like the 32 or the 64 ounce boy.
You talking about the...
big?
No, I'm...
For real?
Yeah, like a keg. Like, it was like... You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It was about this high. Maybe it was 6'5". I don't remember how many ounces it was, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't remember. I just know it was the fucking... I used to drink, at the end of the night, like, the cans. The cans that look like a keg.
Yeah.
But I'm also talking about the keg.
Actual...
Yeah. And I tried to drink one of those one night with her. Fucking, I think I maybe got through like half, 3/4, and I was throwing up for like 6 hours.
So, one day, right, we go out, me, my roommate, and some of my coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
We go out to this spot in the Highlands. We order the fucking tower shit, right? So it's like 100 ounces. You get to pick a beer.
Oh shit!
One of these niggas said, "We'll go with the Samuel Adams."
Oh.
And they picked the wrong fucking. So we got 100 ounces just sitting in the middle of the fucking table. That's some bullshit ass Samuel Adams, bro.
Oh.
This nigga, my roommate, hey, let me order a blah blah blah. This shit is nasty. You can't order nothing else until this is gone.
Yep. Damn. Oh. Please tell me you didn't get like the dark roasted like.
No, it was pretty like.
Cause you know
beer, it was pretty beer looking, but
okay. So lighter, like maybe like an IPA or some sort of. Can't even tell me that, can you? Okay, I take it. Yeah, but the description I tell.
might
Yeah, I
have been
got
some
you. Yeah.
Oktoberfest shit. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like kind of like fall time.
Okay. It was because
Kinda
the
close
dark
to
ones
winter.
be sometimes be a hit and miss.
It looked like beer.
Okay.
It wasn't like the dark ass. I hate them hoes.
Yeah. Those would be like a Guinness, like a deep Guinness, or fucking what's another one?
I could do one of the Guinnesses, but the ones after that is the ones that I can't.
That's the one. I used to go to pubs.
That should be like eating dark chocolate.
Yeah. It's definitely an acquired taste. Like I've ordered one and been like, oh no, I don't want that. Like I'll pay for it, but I'm no. Like, so what happened with the fucking 100 ounces?
Oh, so my roommate was like, fuck it. I would have drank something else. It's like maybe like 6 of us there, including him.
Okay.
So we all like get a cup. It go down a little bit, but we taking our time with our cup like shit, man. We gonna see who get the last cup.
Yeah.
Cause none of us wanna drink this shit.
Right.
But my roommate like, man, fuck it, man.
Oh.
So he on like 3 or 4 cups by the time like maybe 1 or 2 people is getting their second cup.
Oh.
This nigga gets up, he leaves, and we think he goes to the bathroom or something. Our food coming now, you know what I'm saying? We like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He almost done with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We finish it off, so we might have had like 2, maybe 3 cups of it, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We kind of found ways to dispose of like,
Well,
some of it.
What? Do you remember the size of the cups? Were they
It's
were
like
8
regular,
ounce?
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because you know sometimes they give like the extra smaller cups. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was
Well, no,
regular
beer.
tall.
Okay,
beer glass.
Okay. Oh, glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably like 16, maybe.
Okay. Pouring in trash cans?
No, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a drink, just a regular drink. And
Okay.
sip that hoe. Pour it in the dish. That nigga was actually drinking.
Oh.
We thought that nigga was going to the restroom. That nigga, he left the restaurant and went to it was like a club over there. It was like Bar Louie, but it,
I think I've heard
you know
of
what I'm
this
saying?
story.
So his car was like kind of parked in
Oh,
somewhere area.
I remember that. I didn't know the back part, but yeah, I know now. Oh, wow.
So this nigga keys is on the table. So we thinking this nigga's in the bathroom, bro. This nigga left the fucking restaurant and tries to get in a whole fucking club.
Oh, shit.
Drunk as hell off this nasty ass Samuel Adams, bro.
Damn.
Cause he wanted another drink and he didn't think we was gonna be able to finish it or find a way to finish it.
He had no faith, no hope. This nigga was like, fuck it.
So they don't let him in. So he walking back to his car, get scooped up, like drunk as hell.
How many hours? Was it hours or minutes?
I never really was able to calculate it because we was sitting there eating and we like, damn, where the fuck is this nigga at? And I'm like, damn.
Everything just,
I
it
got
just
his
happens.
keys, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, alright,
By the
I'm
time-
back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like, his car right there. Like,
Whoa,
we
hold on.
stayed right down
Whoa,
the street.
hold on. So, y'all had left the restaurant.
Yeah, when we left and we didn't know where he was at. Like,
Oh.
we calling this nigga.
So,
like,
yeah, so how...
I didn't know till the next day. Like,
Right.
me
Right.
and the niggas that I worked
So-
with, we ended up, like, going back to my crib and, like, trying to get a hold of this nigga and, like, trying to figure out where he was at. Because we stayed right on the street from the Highlands, so...
Right.
It's
I
like,
don't remember
where the
them.
fuck are you at?
Yeah.
And then his brother called me the next morning and was like, hey, bro, like...
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. That's... Yeah. Yeah, I knew about that part. I forgot about either I forgot or I didn't know that back part about the 100 ounces. Yeah, it's Samuel Adams too, out of all beers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He was going back to work and niggas was like, bro, that was like some hangover shit. Like, we lost a homie.
Yeah, for real.
That nigga just wandered off, bro. We didn't know he was gone for real.
That's crazy.
Like, we couldn't see the door from where we were sitting.
Yeah.
This nigga snuck out.
See, those are the ones you gotta be careful of. That. I've never experienced like somebody try to like run off. I've encountered one individual that snuck off the ship, like, and was like out by himself that wasn't supposed to be, and he was an older dude, and he was getting fucked up. Like when we found him, he was getting fucked up, and he was getting us fucked up. It was his last deployment, so he was going hard, whatever. And you know the old school, the old salts that sit there and tell you the stories and talk all their shit, and if they don't like it, they ain't telling you shit. But you know what I'm saying, fucking. And anyway, so yeah, fucking. I've seen people like passed out. Like we've all seen people passed out. You know, like there's one time we were going into a club, and usually you don't have to wait. Like we didn't, just, you know. Oh, come on in, like charge whatever, but you didn't have to really wait. But at this time, we had to wait about 5 minutes before we got in, and as I was walking in, after I got worn down, as I'm walking in, I remember seeing 2 people carrying out a dude that reminded me that the first thing that came to my mind was a scarecrow. And fucking, he was like this. And I remember it looked like a movie. His toes were on the tips, just getting, and I was just like, oh, this night's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be crazy, this bitch. And fucking, we didn't get fucked up that night. We ended up fucking, like, there was a VIP section that was roped off, you know, out the red rope and all sort of shit. People were fucking dancing and shit. We ended up saying we were fucked up, so we were just doing dumb shit. So we just got in there and we were just, you know, vibing in the VIP section because nobody had been over there. Next thing you know, fucking people were coming over, fucking people going crazy. We just threw the fucking thing down. It just becomes one big fucking, it's just one big part of the dance floor thing. There is no VIP section, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just one of those, just being fucked up, you know. Probably, it seemed cool. I could say it seemed cool from my memory and what we did. Reality probably didn't, you know, because we were all fucked up. But, you know, it happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be.
Yeah.
So, but from what you were saying earlier, that's about right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can dig it. So, sometimes it goes fluctuations, but overall, it's pretty much foundation. It'd be like that. You want a shot?
It's the longest violation
Ever in
in the
history.
history of the podcast.
We got you. It's nice. Nice. Hmm?
No one. I didn't need longer.
You said what?
I didn't need longer.
Of denial, or just flat out like, or like flat out just not taking the shot because I can.
I feel like I don't do that much.
Oh well, there was quite a few episodes where
Always bring up the past.
he was like, "Nope, I need proof."
Niggas stay bringing up the past.
No, just previous podcasts that people need to check out and tune into.
A group.
You know what I'm saying? Boom.
As a human being, thou shall not be.
Podcast reality. Podcast reality, right? That's all I'm saying.
You gotta remember, each person gotta do hip dips.
Hip dips and lunges at the same time.
And like,
Right. With long
don't get
stretches.
caught on the other side of your hip dip. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Because if not, you'll be out of whack and you'll be stepping off balance. Because then you'll fucking have to get the orthopedic, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on point.
She just acting like she don't.
So, you know. On two. But four. So, I've been getting fucking, gambling things in the mail. From not me, from the previous person that fucking stayed there. And it's just like, oh.
What you said, dude?
No, but I've been thinking about hitting the casino recently.
I was like, oh wow. Like, I honestly forgot about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
oh,
she was in
yeah.
Vegas. I was like, damn, bro. Like, it's been a minute since I won.
So I've been getting a little itch.
And the last time I did,
It's
it
not,
was,
yeah, yeah. That's the inspiration right there. Because that's the first thing I think
For
about.
her to chill out.
Huh?
The inspiration for her to chill out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How you feel?
Good. You want to have all the fun, getting all the payment. She's doing all the work.
Be like that. I can see that. I can dig it. But I do feel a little itchy sometimes. And I might have to fucking go out there just to... Now, don't get me
I was
wrong.
thinking about going this month sometime toward the
Now,
end, maybe.
No, but don't get me wrong. How I plan it though is a little different. Hey baby, I'm trying to take you out for the weekend. What you trying to do? Hey, whatever you want to do. Okay, well, let's go here. Oh, that sounds nice.
Be like, maybe some older, he'd be like, oh, is this anything? It's like, well, you been taking like this for 28 years.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? Ain't no telling that person, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But, and then I'll be like, yo, okay, no problem, blah, blah, blah. And then I can. Buffalo! Like, yo! I'm trying to do that
I
buffalo!
hate that game.
That hoe come through every time.
The buffalo!
What you mean, nigga?
That, the Walking Dead.
If it's come through to tell me how I was.
That, Walking Dead, fucking. If they still got the fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I watched him be a beast on that. How I couldn't get that because I never watched it and I just didn't understand how it went. So.
I never watched it either.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand. I just saw you pushing shit and I'm like, and all this shit was just lighting up and I'm like, do you know what you? I don't know. I'm just pushing whatever it feels like I need to push. I'm like, oh, okay. So I tried that and it doesn't work. It just lost. You know, I put $20 in and like 4 max bets and oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No. I think it's part of the. I think it's part of it. It's part of it. We gotta throw the curveball in there. You still don't have a utensil or a tool. That's the only downfall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have anything you could even substitute. Right.
Not that to be visible.
Yeah. And we're not that like extreme when it comes to like those things because there's lines.
Smokey was here.
Oh well, but he always has one on
He would've
standby.
came with it.
Yeah, he like, oh, I got one in the fucking car. Boom. You know what I'm saying? On standby. He keep it like loaded.
You woke up and he knew it.
Every time. He'd be like, wow.
Yep.
You'd be like, oh shit.
Got
Wouldn't even realize. Day later.
I think Smokey done got everybody.
Yeah.
Except me. I haven't even got it.
How you got that?
I think I got once. Maybe.
That's because you a bad person.
Oh well, you know. Maybe so. Think so. Maybe. I don't think there's any maybe evidence of it, but I'm not sure. You have to check with Smokey on that one.
I'm not really taking it on vacant statements right now.
But I've seen quite a few victims. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's you right.
Quite a few victims. And be like, what? An apartment, laid out in the street,
Oh yeah.
at my place, in the car, over there, in the street over there. Many of times at your place, that was like foundation.
Yeah.
You,
He perfected his game over there.
yeah. He was smoking. He be smoking. Alright, y'all, I'm about to go lay down. Nigga be 3 hours in sleep. Somebody else passed out. Who sleep? That nigga come in like the Grinch be.
Niggas didn't even think about getting
Yeah. Cause he had a door lock. Smart about it. Fuck it, you ain't fuck that. But come in tiptoe and be. Niggas wake up in the morning and be like, ah! Johnny be like, huh?
You done already got posted and everything.
Yep. You got a 24-second video. Be like, oh. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. On all platforms.
I don't know how he did it, cause I was always afraid, like, of waking that nigga up while you doing it. Like,
Yeah.
and that'll kill the whole.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah. No, that nigga was. Cause that boy was out.
He'll write on your face, then he'll go to your arms.
Yep.
Nigga.
And you would have, boy, if you were that messed up, you would have a whole masterpiece on your hands. You'd be like, you would look like you were fully tatted up. And it would just be dicks and fucking sayings. You got the bitches right here, you got the bitches on the forehead. You got the bitch on your hand. When you open your hand, that bitch look like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. Yeah. I remember they sent one person to the stove like that. A couple of times.
Sure did.
Didn't even know. Supposedly. They didn't know.
Yeah.
And like in,
That nigga was in the store, and the nigga that was behind the counter was looking at him like, what the fuck?
yeah.
So we was sitting there looking at that nigga like, bro. You didn't see this the whole time in the rearview mirror at all.
Nothing. That's crazy.
He was sitting in the middle too, so he was like, alright.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna see it.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Mm-mm.
And then he went in the store and had the longest conversation with the nigga behind the counter.
Yeah, because he was fucked up. He was high as fuck. Yep, he was fucked up.
And the dude just sitting there looking at him like,
What?
the fuck is this, dog?
Yeah.
You don't know you got this shit on your face. He didn't know till he went to use the restroom when we got back in the crib. Like,
Oh.
yeah. Bro, y'all niggas gonna be in the store like this?
Yeah. Didn't he run into somebody too, like walking in? Cause I remember like,
Oh yeah.
Cause he was like, oh, what's up, bro? He was
He
like,
walking out the door and he looked at him like, bro.
I missed that part. Nigga gotta show me that.
oh shit, I was rolling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, classic nose boy. I was rolling. I was like, for real, like, cause you know everybody at that stove. Everybody coming in and out that stove. Even to this day, every time I stop there, fucking get a water. If I'm, you know what I'm saying, and fucking at least 1 out of 10 times I'm gonna run into somebody. Somebody, no bullshit. And it's either they say something to me, or we see each other, get that mutual nod, and then, you know, just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some water. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here before I get my drive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fucking. Yeah, boy.
That shit was wild.
Yeah. I just know that now, though, I feel some type of way when I can fucking go to my fucking living room and be like, you know what? I'm gonna drink this today. And, cause I don't drink often, but when I do occasionally get an urge, when, you know what I'm saying, I have an idea of what I can get, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, it's not gonna go bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a fucking big ass bottle of Hennessy. I'm not gonna fucking drink it, but damn near I can tell you when the fucking winter comes back around, fucking, which might be next week because of how Texas is. But, you know, fucking, you know, know, I get some fucking eggnog or some shit. You know, mix that bitch.
I never had eggnog before.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Never had it either. Believe it or not.
Whiskey and eggnog, and fucking Hennessy
I
and
was gonna
eggnog,
make it
or
on a
cognac.
Christmas podcast, but I
Man,
didn't.
fire. No bullshit.
I just don't understand real man. Like I said, oh well, why don't I just drink tequila?
You can mix that with that shit. Fucking, I've never done that, but I've always done it with fucking like Hennessy or Crown, you know, some whiskey, and fucking fire. You get the vanilla fucking eggnog, and fucking put the fucking alcohol in, and then put the fucking shit, and mix it up. Cause it's just nice, just
I need
nice.
one standard contract.
Next Christmas, we
Just like the shot, right? The cinnamon toast crunch.
oh,
You know how the bamboo taste,
Mm-hmm.
right? Fucking. So think of that. Did you taste it just by itself?
Yeah.
Pretty much, but a little bit thicker, right? So when I say thicker, I mean think of like an original Sunny D. You remember how that taste was thick?
Sunny D, how
Yeah.
is Sunny D your ideal?
Cause you
That bitch
thought
was
that
thick
gonna
back
be
in the
like
day.
orange juice or something.
Right,
Or
like-
even like Kool-Aid, and that hope was
Sunny D was
fucking-
definitely not it.
even chilled. It was like even thicker.
Yeah, like a motherfucker, like that. That's what eggnog is. Pretty much. When you drink it, it's like, oh, and it's fucking mix it with the fucking alcohol. It's fucking good as fuck. That's what motherfuckers be having at parties and shit, Christmas parties and shit. Fucking do that shit for bullshit. Or fucking you get fucked up because you don't really taste it like that. Like you get a hint, like it would be like like what you would call like the chata, the rum chata, or the fucking or the bamboo, fucking that shit. It'd be like that, but just eggnog. You know what I'm saying? Mix it with whatever the fuck you got. But I like that shit. But eggnog don't be around like that all year. It just be coming out during the the seasonal. So
Oh yeah, no.
yeah.
I try.
Yeah, it's definitely
Next
something
time you
not to
come
drink
around,
like
I'm
a
on it.
lot of, because you will have the shits. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it fucking.
I'd have a cup.
Yeah, that's not bad. You can fucking have 3 or 4 cups, fucking 4 or 5 cups, not have no issues, but you definitely will have shit next day. I can tell you that much. If you don't, then you golden. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you've had a White Russian, right?
No.
Oh, you've had a White Russian, right? What, milk or like what,
Close with the
like the
milk.
Baileys or something? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. You know the milk with the adjusted sugars and stuff like that.
Right. If I get fucked up, drank 5 of them hoes. Like, would you drink them? Like, oh, because it was in like a glass like this, but it was with ice, and ooh, this is nice. Drank 5 of them hoes, right? This is maybe within like 45 minutes. Oh shit, gotta take a piss. The stool was an elevated stool, so like, I'm a short ass motherfucker, so my foot was on the first little step, right? Fucking had to hop down. When I hopped down, it was like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. In real life, no, they getting crucified.
Didn't understand, like, how fucked up the motherfucker was. It's like, man, them bitches are fucking tricky. Never again. Never again. I didn't get sick or nothing, but never again. Ain't fucking me like that. I'll stick to my strong islands. It's coming in like in and out. You know what I'm saying? For the situation. Because Strong Island be
It's the go-to.
always. And people be hitting, they be talking down on Long Island, man, and I be like, man, fuck you. You got 5 shots. And I will down on Long Island. Like, you've seen me do what I've talked about doing. I down on Long Island. Let me get that first one out the way. It's just a fucking go-to. Okay. Boom, let me get that. Stir it up a little bit. And then, boom, gone. And then I'm
Same way, you know.
and I feel like, okay, I'm good. Got a little buzz going on within about 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Let me get another one, then I'll probably, chill with that one, depending on the party atmosphere. I learned wrong too.
Some people think highly of themselves and they shouldn't.
Right, pretty much.
I mean,
But
that's not you, of course, but
it's a self-esteem thing.
you know,
You know what I'm saying?
just depend.
You want to finish with this shot?
Already did much.
No, the other shot is the
exit.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you was trying to accuse me of babysitting.
No, no, not at all.
I definitely wasn't babysitting.
Not at all. I wasn't saying that. I will go and do it.
So what you're saying is you agree that other women need to go to work.
Hey,
Quick and point.
when it comes to fucking, you know,
That's
the
what Kim
unattractive,
Kardashian said.
the what?
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
She said, yeah, she said, people need to start working, stop complaining or some shit.
Oh,
Niggas was getting on her ass because
That's
her
interesting.
dad had the bread.
Oh yeah, no, that's usually the people that just gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Although she does have a lot of bread and shit like that, like one can never downplay means and influence in regards to how that shapes one's business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
She been putting in work.
yeah, but that's what it established tonight. That's like saying a rapper getting vouched for by Birdman and they come out and their songs is hard. Okay. Though they only had like the most influential executive in Cash
Exactly.
Money, right? For the last 40 years. No big deal. Of course, it's all their music. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
To Kim Kardashian, so you niggas to get y'all bum ass up.
To episode 68.
Yeah.
We keeping all of this.
What happened to me?
Call this sleeper people.
Yeah. I don't like the inside bit. I was a part of it.
This is why I say possible.
What is it?
What, Vidmo? No.
What do you rate that?
Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely put it up there. It's a medium high.
Yeah.
It's not on the higher level, but it's definitely on the high level.
I was actually thinking like mid tier to lower.
Maybe like 4 to like 8 range.
Out of 10, I'm giving it like
I give it a smooth
a
7.
10 to 6 range. It come out.
I give it a 7.
That's it.
And what you give it? And then we can figure out the average from there.
I'm gonna go like 8.
What?
Say 8.
You trading?
Well, that's
Like from 1 to 10, you going 8.
I thought you
Okay,
gave
it's a
6.
lower. Okay, so
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
then this is 6.
Right. I said 7. That's 6.5 right there.
We doing halves.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5.
Okay, so bump it up to a 7.
7 to 6.
7 overall. So yeah,
7.5.
it's in the upper high range.
Definitely got a lot of burn.
But lower high range when it comes to that.
Sweet
because-
aftertaste.
Yeah. It's, I get the smoothness,
It's not
but the
how I
burn.
experienced it at all.
Say again.
It's not how I experienced it at all.
Really? How'd you experience it?
It was loose. It was
Like a goose.
fiery. Didn't really have no good
Fiery.
mouthfeel.
I didn't get fiery at all.
I did get a good back heat afterwards. When I was, boom, hit it, like, and I was like a good one where I was like, okay, because sometimes I have to exhale a little bit more to get that shit out, because it's like, oh, that bitch is a little fiery. But yeah, but it was a smooth hitter coming in, going down. She let me know she was playing hardball. You know what I'm saying? I just had to figure out how I was gonna take it, and at the end of the game, we won. So we good. Pretty much.
I won't argue with you. That one wasn't my.
It was like around a 7-ish.
What are you saying?
Overall 7. She's nice.
Comparatively speaking.
Well, it's gonna be nice. I'm waiting. It's gonna be great. For the New Year's. It's gonna be here before y'all know it, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, next
It's
week,
gonna
man.
be
Episode 69.
69. You
Well,
coming in with your fucking undershirts and your boxers.
What we
No
doing?
homo. It's for the ladies.
What we doing?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. We talked about it this whole episode, nigga. What are you talking about right now? Don't play us like we crazy. We've been talking about this the whole fucking time, and you've been agreeing, and you were like, yeah, so...
Oh, we was all in agreement that
We did. We all agreed. We sat in, we took a
So
shot.
we really gonna be like awesome.
Remember when I told you, I was like, hey, you need to take a shot. And you were like, yeah. And that's when we made our agreement.
So we
Like,
gonna be on some silk shit.
yes. We gotta fucking do it for the ladies. No homo, pause, whatever you wanna call it. Not discriminating, I'm just saying fucking boom. You don't remember any of this?
No.
I'm doing my sit-ups. I got the.
I ain't been doing my sit-ups, but fucking, I'm be out here
Creep.
fucking dad bod going hard.
Like Ithaca people, man.
I'm out in this hole. Boom.
Let me get right on this Ithaca now.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's what's up.
But that's how we do.
We got hit like man.
Hey, you gotta give people what they want, right? That's what they want. You gotta give them what they want. You know what I'm saying?
And Jamie Foxx. He went to driving school.
Well, you can definitely rewind and check yourself. We had the full discussion, so I don't know what you're talking about now. It's always like at the end where it's like, but guess what? We're gonna hold you to it because it's like the Christmas sweater type thing, nigga.
Where we at, though?
Yeah, man. I might experiment with the drinks for real next week.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gonna make something like the Sex on the Beach man style or something?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see why. I mean, why not? Thing up, you know what I'm talking about?
A couple buttery nipples or some shit.
Oh, a buttery nipple.
How we doing though? Buttery nipples. So we get some sugars. Okay. Super.
Sex on the beach. It's a couple.
Big panties. Big
yeah.
panties. Oh, fruit punch concentrate, whipped cream, and everything.
What about this man?
Got a couple ideas for.
No.
Toast.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
For
No.
the new year.
Huh?
For the new year.
What about it?
Got a couple drink ideas. For that I'm gonna get to.
Ooh, they're brewing. I'm excited. Stay tuned. You already know.
Yeah, we got what's the name coming up? St. Patrick's Day and fucking Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, thank you for reminding me, sir. I've been wrapped up in other.
St. Patrick's Day was today.
It's nice. Thank you for reminding me.
Because I had to go to the parade before I came here.
Oh wow. Right. Well, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. And thank you.
I thought that shit was like way.
I thought it was like,
Towards the
yeah, I
middle.
thought it was like maybe the 20th.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but we
That's fine.
definitely at the St. Patty's Day parade today.
Not saying that they
It's possible.
don't, yeah, because they do
I had
like
to Uber
preemptive
here.
stuff.
I got here.
I mean, shit, Easter be
250.
different days all the time and shit, so ain't no telling.
Oh yeah. St. Patrick's Day is Thursday, March 17th. I was thinking like 20th.
We don't have to do something around here because they wouldn't do it that far.
But they do early shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they always, okay, what if a motherfucker can't do it that day? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Preemptive fucking party. Yeah, we went down to Greenville and done that shit for St. Patrick's Day. I ain't done that shit. I drove past it one time. I was like, oh shit.
Greenville?
It just reminds me of a money pit.
Like Greenville, Texas or Greenville, Mississippi?
No, Greenville, the street in Dallas.
Oh.
Like,
That's where we was at.
Oh.
Greenville. It was over there by Parkett.
Park Avenue?
No, Parkett Market.
Over there by the Central Market?
By the Rusty Taco.
Oh yeah. Right down the street.
Yeah.
Right down the street, it's all on the same block.
Yeah. Well, I had on like some green shit, man. I had to ride this little boy.
Got 3 in that though, so you good.
I'm still.
You be pinching niggas and shit.
I've been looking at you niggas like, okay.
And like I say, Patrick's Day, nigga.
Right.
And I still be good.
Me too. I'm always good.
So I did. So you saying Thursday I gotta pull up on you and pinch this fuck out you. So that's the plan.
And just ain't gonna answer that, nigga. Nope. Ain't goes nowhere. You can catch me fucking nope.
Look at the peephole like, alright.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of how many green things. I got like 4 or 5 green shirts and shit.
I got a lot of shirts with trees on them. So.
I was about to say, but work do themes and shit at times when you gotta show up to the office
I'm
and
gonna be
shit.
at the crib.
People that show up to the office and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll delete audio.
What? What?
¿Qué pasó?
Why did you say that?
Mi hombre.
Why would you just say delete audio?
You know what?
Why would you do that?
Me no nunca.
What?
What happened?
I don't know.
What the hell mean is
No,
Come on. Come on. He's not sure.
This nigga was sleeping. You will delete audio.
You gotta sleep. I ain't sleep.
You gonna get the fucking shit and it's gonna be like 30 minutes and it's gonna be like, what? Like, you can't have a record as short as podcast. Like, that doesn't like, that doesn't.
It's gonna be the beginning and this part.
Like, yeah, like, the beginning and then the end. And then it'll be like,
That sound like the perfect way to do this shit. Hey, congratulations.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all motivated me. Thank you for that.
It's all good. You still got audio over there though, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we got
It just be that one
We got
time where
record
it's just
of
like, it's just
So
turn
that part, I try
This
to
is a-
doctor it a little bit. You
we
know,
got record of it, just not.
blend it in a little.
Yep.
I'm just gonna play white noise right now.
Or just clip
We
it
got
out.
record of it, but not proof. You get me?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Because there's both.
Look, we all.
There's times two. because he reset.
That one I reset on 30.
No, exactly my point. And he did reset.
It clipped out when we were still making. Okay.
No, I know, nigga. I know. He got up and reset that bitch. I watched this nigga do that.
For a marker, nigga.
Yes. You tripping for real?
And then reset.
Right. You may think that it was about this amount of time, but it was actually about this amount of time.
Oh,
that's where the delay is going right now, because it's like you're starting to usually he's like and then he's like
I'm not
oh.
When we was first clocking it, it was
No,
an hour and 3 minutes.
It's right here, right there. I would have seen that. See y'all niggas.
Remember, because you told me an hour and 3 minutes. I said, oh, that's about, or an hour and 2 minutes. I said, oh, that's about an hour and 42 minutes right there.
Nah.
And that was already 15 minutes already into that situation before we recognized time frame. Right.
Yeah, you gonna see. Watch and see what I
It ain't gonna matter.
do. It's gonna.
It is not gonna matter, because it will show.
I'm just gonna reply to the dub.
So like a good hour and 30, at a good hour and 30,
It's gonna be
you was asleep.
Hour, for the
and-
official mark of what we timed it at, it was an hour and 42 minutes. At that point, when we literally talked about it on camera, you were like, you said 102 minutes. I said, oh, that's about 140 minutes, 142 minutes.
I would just scrap it.
Or no, an hour and 42 minutes. That's what I said.
So
So that was at that time. So when you go look at the video, clock it at an hour and 42 minutes.
and
then go back from that point and find out when. From full consciousness, being aware, because there was points where there were situations of coming in and talking jibber jabber and talking crazy and then go back out.
Yeah, but
So an hour and 42 minutes, check that point and go backwards just a little bit to find out where. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, it started here and then it goes until full conscious mode now, actually, because there was times where there was interaction.
powering through. He was like,
Consciously, he was like,
yeah, bro.
yes, but he was talking about nothing. Nothing. It was all about jibber jabber. He was like, what'd you say? No, I'm just saying. It was like, what? Like, I'm listening like, is he okay? I'm like, oh, he's in that point where you're consciously like there, but you're aware, but you're not aware. And you're just going off of what you're just saying. Now, I could be wrong, and I also stick by the possum rule. Because I called that a couple of times too. You know what I'm saying? But from what it looked like, he was doing that. But I still call possum. So I call both.
I'm gonna listen.
You know what I'm saying? But you'll see.
I'm gonna listen to hour of sleep if you want. I'm trying to tell y'all can scrap it, Jack. It'll never get this audio. Honestly, you'll never see it. It's gone. It's gone. I might even press Control period.
What is wrong with you, right?
The whole thing is a straight through.
You should be able to get something off of that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah?
I'm that type of nigga.
Damn! He's one of them. It's on camera.
Like it never happened.
What?
If I don't get this,
Oh my God!
I'm gonna drop Exhibit A.
What is it?
Nigga, there was like moments where it was.
WWE.
Oh my God!
What happened?
Tables, ladders, and chairs, nigga.
Oh, you gonna drop the table break?
Oh
That's,
shit!
you'll do that? You really do that? You really?
Oh man!
You an evil nigga like that?
You said erasing it. That's pretty much up
I
there.
said I could. I ain't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
but you said you threw it out there.
I did.
You made it very aware that you have it in your arsenal, so that's letting me know that you're willing to use it.
I ain't gotta worry about that. I could just press space and it's done.
Okay, so now once again, you're threatening me on something that you have that you're willing to use. If it wasn't a threat, that you wouldn't have mentioned it.
No, space.
Right.
Space.
That's all I'm saying.
space means it stops the audio.
Bro, I had metric for almost a year, nigga.
Yeah, space that means it stops. So I already told you what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That ain't no cap.
Oh.
This is so. That ain't gonna be 1 hour long. But we'll get back 1 hour.
It's the quickest turnaround that you'll see. That nigga send it to you tonight.
Man, we done
He be like, here you go.
You got trouble cutting this because you're going to have to figure out where to stop at.
Check out these hats, y'all. Hey, man, on the other episode.
Word of mouth.
68.
And then,
Episode 68.
weekend at Bernie.
Hey,
Yeah, call it the weekend at Bernie's.
you know what crazy though? You know what it just made me think about? Remember the episode where Chad had Chad had threw up and took him in.
Yep.
And finished that boy.
Yep.
So what did y'all do? Did y'all just focus on
I didn't deny it.
Or did y'all just?
I didn't deny it in any way, did I? I acknowledged that motherfucker
Y'all
full
didn't continue
strength.
doing it.
It was a good 5 minutes
Yeah, I did.
where I was
Yeah.
like, let me see if I can find a marker.
Yeah. See,
Was
y'all
there any?
not consummate professionals.
Was there any?
I don't.
It was for content purposes.
Okay.
That's a blue.
So-
That's what they call it.
Right, okay. So what did we talk about during that time?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But wait, there's more, right?
Yeah.
And then come in at this point, right? Because that's the time. Because we had talked about this during that time. We were like,
because
he's
you
gonna.
had a little.
Yep, because I was like, is he
Oh.
playing possum? I was like, is he playing possum? And he was, and you were like,
Fuck?
so
So you ain't wake me up.
You couldn't see it
right,
You a
because your hat
Yep.
was like.
and the microphone.
I had to go like this.
Yep,
you a whole
Yep.
Y'all ain't wake me up.
you did come conscious quite a few times. Once again, there's video proof of this.
So y'all ain't wake me up.
You can watch the whole thing. You can watch the whole thing and you'll be like, oh. And, I mean, it,
Send me the video.
We didn't find a marker. I sat down and we started talking.
right. But I'm telling you, clock in at an hour and 42
You
minutes.
was gonna draw on me.
Yes.
That's why we was talking
Did
about.
you draw on me?
Oh, well.
That's
well,
why.
No, nigga, no! 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 You went on camera! No!
I was finna say, nigga, we was finna fight.
I was looking for a marker, bro.
Hard! Hard!
That's why.
For a good 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was
no
like, oh, this
bullshit.
nigga-
I thought.
Bro, I looked down like this, and I was like, damn, this nigga out of there.
I thought.
Yeah. Because I told him, I was like, he playing possum. And he was like, no. He was like, I see the drool. And I was like, what? And he was like, it's hanging. Like, it's just hanging.
Why we talking about this?
For a little bit, you was sitting there,
Thought
and he
we
was
had
like,
ended this.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. He was coming in and out.
Yeah.
He was coming in and out.
What you didn't say, you boy. Yeah, I played you, boy. It's all good though.
No, because we still.
I
we
feel
still
like
kept-
Soldier Boy.
No, because it was a situation where, the show must go on, right?
What's wrong with you? Nigga?
No, because it wasn't in any.
I'm so
Now, don't get me
tired.
wrong, he was definitely looking for a marker. And we did have a conversation where it was like, I was like, I don't know if you ain't gonna be find one this time because it's that one time where you won't be able to find a marker. I was like, any other time you come over here, you'll be able to see a marker laying out. But one time that we come over here and this situation happens, you ain't gonna be able to find it. And I was like, no, like, it's not gonna. And he got up and looked around. This nigga was looking through drawers. He was in cabinets like, I'm gonna find a marker, nigga. And I was like, no, like, I don't know, like, no.
The video guys missing me.
I was like, any other time. I was like, because I really thought, I thought possum for the first moment, because I was like, you were coming in and out, and he was conversating, and he was talking gibberish, and I was like, what?
Nigga, my shit nice.
I was like, okay. I was like, we'll intertwine it, you know, because I was thinking video, right? Because you can still loop shit or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, so
I'm saying we got.
but there was like 20 minutes where you were just talking about nothing that we were talking about.
Yeah, you can keep that.
And so I was like,
I'll allow you.
huh? And you'd be like, yeah,
You gonna cut that
with
part out,
inflation. And we were talking about drinks, and this nigga's like, yeah, I agree.
You gonna cut the part while I was sleeping.
But guess what? You know, blah, blah, blah. And then went right back
Look
out.
at goddamn out.
I was like, what?
Don't look away, nigga.
Man, we can keep a little bit of
No.
it, you know what I'm saying?
No. Good job.
You do need to keep all of it to show him what it was.
That's what I'm saying. You can keep it, but no, not to cut it. You gotta have to cut it. The same thing we did with Ted. I already know he gonna keep it. That nigga's an evil bastard.
But that's always for bloopers and
I
fucking
know,
behind
he's
the
an
scenes.
evil
So
bastard.
when we blow the fuck up, it's
Yeah,
always
but y'all
like
don't
that.
keep y'all bloopers.
I talk about mine openly on the
you talk about
podcast,
it, but he
so that there is no hiding of
No, but
anything
he
because I
keep
talk about it on the podcast.
But he
so,
ain't keep them.
That's all I'm saying. I acknowledge
I
mine.
got my throw up video
He
on my
ain't keep
phone
them.
still.
He ain't keep them.
I'm just saying.
I need proof for this.
I'm just
Make a
saying.
booper compilation.
Real men acknowledge their fucking faults because you're not perfect.
What you talking about?
So shit happens.
When I
I'm not denying what you're
Oh,
saying,
I'm just saying,
but I'm
when
saying
I-
that we all, yeah,
When I
super
deny
live, super
That's
live.
what I'm saying. When I deny something. You know what? That shit never gave you niggas money. Never gave you.
That's
niggas
funny.
money.
I'm so dangerous and that shit.
I don't know what you looking at, nigga. You fine.
You're right.
Bitch, I was I felt it because y'all was playing with me and that shot tastes like water. What was that? I know that I've been pissed. Shoot a nigga.
Nigga, what do you think we type? Do you think we're that type of people that do things like that?
Yo, man, I'm really.
I'm about to say, like,
I
nah,
wouldn't think
man, we
you
wouldn't
that.
do that.
I
Go
would
crazy.
never do you like
Remember
that.
when I said
Niggas
that?
would have to be extra hydrated
Yeah,
every time it's that color, nigga.
That involves a lot of drinking too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of drinking to be that fucked up, and maybe even some pills on in there, you know.
We here.
No, but it was the number one.
I'm trying to see where this gonna cut it. Oh yeah, right there. I'm gonna just take that. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna bring this in like right here. So
You gonna have to take it back to way.
all these niggas think you funny. I ain't laughing. Huh?
It was an hour and 42 minutes.
Bitch,
What
why
we
was you
know.
recording for an hour and 42 minutes? You
And I could probably just off of, and I'm just saying generally, I'm gonna say probably 15, 20 minutes
Why
where
you
he
didn't hit the
was
stop?
out,
Why you didn't hit the stop?
called out, and
Right.
then I'm gonna say from full duration, full time of when you check the video from the first time when he went out to when he was fully consciously awake, I'm gonna guess a smooth hour and 10 minutes.
So
No bullshit.
who recorded
I'm
this?
saying that now, about hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That he was probably like,
Maybe about 50 minutes to
I don't think
an
I heard
hour
it.
and 10
My-
minutes.
That's
of
what I'm-
him saying like random stuff.
All
And
my
then-
two.
yeah, because
And nodding.
there was times
That's
where he
fine.
was gapped out, where he was not saying nothing. Because remember, I had made the comment of when we got quiet, he started snoring harder, and then the dog started doing the
Yeah.
same thing, and that was before we had timed it at an hour and 42 minutes. So at that time, it had already been like
Who
maybe
made it come in?
15 minutes at that time.
Who
You know what I'm
made it
saying?
come in about me?
So
Oh,
because we had got quiet, and all of a sudden you started.
Alright, let's wrap this up.
And you went hard. You were all up in the mic.
68.
He was all up in the mic, and he was like,
Poor podcast.
I was like, damn.
Live and indirect. Tune in for 68. Follow us, like, subscribe, and share. I am the.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Dubz 817.
It is.
Bitch.
You already know.
The Chef Chad, the one and only, extravagant. Don't play with him. You know what he rather meant. And I'll let him show you.
Go to sleep.
Pull up. Oh yeah, fuck you, Skin Genie, you motherfuckers. Worth of Nino Brown. Man, you gonna cut all of that. Yeah, you gonna cut Might well just do a new 68.